Test the audio. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We ran into some technical difficulties. The stream crashed on us, but we are back up and running. So test the audio just to make sure the audio is sounding all right on the stream and that it'll actually sound good when we are calling the game. This is Smith Slye for KUGR Cougar Hockey live on YouTube. Let's see how it goes. We will be going live in about 9 minutes here until puck drops, so please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Cougar Hockey on KUGR.
This is a KUGR sports production.
Good pass down low to Aaron.
This is a KUGR sports production,
Good pass down low to Airstrip, and he scores off the glass.
giving you play-by-play coverage of all your favorite WSU athletics.
He doesn't get it! He stops at the line!
Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and more.
Absolutely electrifying play from Washington State to get him right back in this game.
Follow us on YouTube at KUGR Sports to listen to every game live.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me?
Never miss a moment with the best in the West. KUGR, the student voice of the Palouse.
Gets the Cougs on the board with less than 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Here come the Cougs.
And now, back to the game.
You're listening to Cougar Hockey on KUGR.
5-9 San Jose State, 4-9 Washington State Cougars. Man, oh man, pretty even teams here in Cheney, Washington. I'm Connor Simmons, joining the booth with my partner in crime, Smith Slye. Two very even teams in a matchup here at Eastern Washington Arena. Smith, happy to be back in the booth with you. Happy to be back at this great arena. Thoughts on this even game it looks to be so far?
Yeah, you mean you hit it right on the head. This looks like it's going to be an even game. I mean, looking at the stats, you would think that San Jose maybe has the advantage coming into this matchup, and that is mainly because of the Brem brothers. One's a defenseman, one's a forward. Blake Brem, arguably the better of the two forwards.
Yeah.
They're both sophomores, but he's arguably on the stat sheet, he is looking a little bit better. He's got 15 goals so far this year. He's got 16 assists, leads the Spartans 4 goals, and he's also second place in the conference for points overall. I mean, of course, he's right behind Andrew Fan, who's on Western Washington. He's been a dog all year so far. The Cougs saw that when they played against Western in their own at the Palouse ice rink. But I mean, now they're here for the Pac-8 showcase. They're playing San Jose State. They're playing USC. Both these teams twice, 4 days, 4 games of ACHA hockey. I mean, anything can happen. But like you said, this is looking like a really even matchup right now for both these teams. Both these teams have played the same teams in conference play. They've played the University of Washington. They played the Western Washington Vikings. They played the Cal Berkeley Bears. What do all three of those teams have in common? They are the top 3 best teams this year in the Pac-8, arguably, looking at the wins, looking at the domination on the stat sheet so far. So both these teams, both the Spartans, both the Cougs, have played the top dogs in the conference, and of course they've come out with a loss on every single one of those. Not much you can expect when you're playing against teams like UW, like Western, like Cal Berkeley. Those are really tough teams to play against. So both teams have lost against those really tough teams, but when they've played weaker teams, they've come out on top. Like when the San Jose played against USC, a bit of a weaker team, they were able to sneak out a win in that 2-game series. When the Cougs played against the Gonzaga Bulldogs, they really blew them out on their home ice. So both these teams can beat the bad teams. It's just a matter of being able to beat the really good teams.
Oh, we just were talking about that the last couple streams, last couple games versus Western and Washington, and then we had the bye week, and now we're here at the Pac-8 Showcase. Washington State isn't that far behind these teams. Yes, those second games were blowouts by both Western and then Washington, but those first games were both 1-goal games, 2-goal games, where it proves the Cougs can compete with them. It just depends on the day, whether things are clicking or not. I completely understand, and just understanding the teams and what's going on in the ice that certain day. But the Cougs aren't that far behind, and now looking at San Jose, they're a little bit better, like you just said, a little bit on the stat sheet, just a little bit better. So San Jose is almost in that same kind of boat and same kind of area. And then you brought up the Brem brothers.
Absolutely.
We did talk about Brian Brem, who's the defensive. We didn't talk about Brian Brem, I meant to say. We haven't talked about him that. He's the defenseman of the guys. He's 4th place for them in points.
Yes.
The Brem brothers are both on the starting lineup, both very good. We have Blake Brem, like you just said, second in the whole entire league in points, been dominant, best player on this team easily.
Yes.
But his brother's right there as a defenseman with 11. 11 points as a defenseman this early on in the season, and they're 4th in the points.
Yes.
That's very impressive. I look forward to seeing how they're connecting, because that's built-in chemistry from the start.
Absolutely. And the other kind of X factor in this game that's going to maybe tilt it in favor of the Cougs is the goaltending situation. You look at San Jose, they're most likely going to be rolling out Antonio Miniski. He's a sophomore. He's only 5'9". He's got an .868 save percentage and 6.85 goals against. Coach Bonacci says it a lot. We say it a lot on the broadcast. You need 5 goals to win in the ACHA. And currently, Miniski is averaging enough for the Cougs to possibly win this game. He's made 282 saves. So obviously, there's something wrong with this San Jose defense. They're letting a lot of shots get through, forcing Miniski to have to put up kind of stellar performances. But nonetheless, he has an .868 save percentage, which is not exactly really encouraging if you're the Spartans. Then, of course, you look across the ice, 200 feet down, and you got statistically the best goaltender in the Pac-8. Alexi Cool, 906 save percentage, 441 saves, 4.6 goals against on average. He's only allowed 46 goals. I mean, he has faced the most amount of shots in the Pac-8 by a large margin. Second place is Antonio Miniski with 282, almost 200 saves separate number 1 from number 2. So the defense for the Cougs also really struggles, but arguably Alexi Cool is the best goaltender in the Pac-8.
Oh, easily. Before we get to anything more, here's the national anthem here at the stadium.
In the Pac-8.
Oh, easily. Before we get to anything more, here's the national anthem here at the stadium. As puck drop is about to get underway here in the San Jose versus Washington State game. First period of action is about to get underway, but we just got word Camus Stevens is going to be the starting goaltender for San Jose today. And he has a .860 save percentage with 252 saves. It's been a relatively 50-50 split for both these goaltenders, and it looks like San Jose State's just going back and forth, trying to find something, trying to get something going.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're San Jose, really, you could kind of just flip a coin, and whoever comes out in net is going to be, like you said, about the same.
Yep.
Almost similar save percentage, similar amount of saves, this year. Camus Stevens, he's from Ottawa, Ontario. He was a member of the Junior Sharks, which actually a lot of the members of the San Jose team also played on the Junior Sharks as well before they got here to San Jose State. So, I mean, what that says about his skill level, we don't really know, but it'll be interesting to see how he pairs up against Alexi Cool.
As puck drop's got to get underway, the first line of the Cougs has changed as Luke Jurgensen steps in, and then Colin Keenan steps in. Colin Keenan's been scratched a couple of times, but maybe in this bye week has proved something. Cougs win the first face-off and look to set up and get something going. A missed pass or missed clear from Sam Hembry. He's able to get it right back, almost stolen away from San Jose, and it is stolen away. Number 23, Kenneth Brown, one of the top guys on this team, is able to get a pass off and shot on net. Nothing there for Alexi Cool, though. All the way out, cleared back in by San Jose, stolen away by the Cougs, stolen away by San Jose, right back at you. Krill was able to get it out. Sam Hembry tries to clear it up to Cole Carlson. Still battling back and forth at center ice. Can he get on sides? Luke Jurgensen does a good job of keeping it. Jurgensen by himself, rips one on net. Good save right there by Stevens. First shot of the game is a save by the goalies. 19 minutes, 23 seconds left, 0-0 game.
Man, good play there by Jurgensen, pushing in, gets onside, like you said, be a smart play, get onside, start that attack. He's aggressive, puts that shot on goal, hoping to get maybe someone cleaned up the rebound a little bit. Doesn't quite work, but I mean, Stevens looking pretty strong, though, with that first opportunity.
And Van Rainer's first game back is going to be on the left side, close faceoff circle, 1 to David Bushkin. David Bushkin gets stolen away, cleared behind the net of Stevens. Max Lazzaro's the first man to touch, keeping it in the zone is Sam Hembry. Reed Mullen from the point. Able to be gloved down. Reed Mullen, shot from the blue line, is gloved down by Stevens.
That's another quality opportunity there. Jurgensen had the one just before. That was Reed Mullen from the blue line, using the bodies out in front, trying to get that screen. And Lupinacci's been saying they've been working in practice, trying to get better opportunities, and it's paying off for him right now.
Back to Reed Mullen again. He shoots again, tipped away all the way to Lucas Robinson. Lucas Robinson rips one on net, just wide left, almost rung the bell there. Reed Mullen pushing it in behind the net of Stevens. No. Tries a saucer up in front, nothing found. San Jose clearing it, keeping it in the zone. Max Lazaro on the forepress. David Bushkin with a good steal. Stick left right there. Bushkin all by himself. Rips one on net, cleared and hits the netting. 18 minutes, 52 seconds left. 2 shots on net. Cougars starting a little hot right now, Smith.
Yeah, that was David Bushkin on that shot attempt there. I mean, maybe a little bit of selfish hockey. Maybe he could have made an extra pass. Maybe slowed down a little bit, stopped, starts. Maybe he sets up an opportunity there. Find somebody else to pass. He can make that shot. He takes it himself, ends up going in the net. But, I mean, so far the Cougars have gotten 3 quality opportunities.
Oh, no doubt about it. And here comes the third line for the Cougs. At center is Evan King. On the left wing, Brandon Smith. See if these guys can get something going. Seems to be the refs are talking about something. because there's a little delay in action as of right now. Face-off's going to be on the far face-off circle in San Jose zone.
Yeah, not quite sure what they're talking about here. I think they finally sorted it out.
Micah Clark gets it. Cleared away. San Jose hits a bunch of sticks in the front of Stevens' net. Evan King makes a move, going back and forth all the way out to the blue line. Shot again from the blue line. Oh, good clear right there by number 73 of San Jose. He gets the puck once again. Owen Andrews was the one able to clear it away, and Cougs have to retouch. Finally, San Jose gets some puck possession and gets something to work with.
Yeah, currently the Cougs have been putting together some quality opportunities. They've been keeping them pinned in their own zone. The forecheck's working really overtime right now.
Connor Colbert able to get to the center ice, just a miss pass all the way to number 13, Jackson Graham. Cougs able to retouch. Here they come, pushing by himself. Evan King on a man on his right is Brandon Smith. Evan King looks to make a move. Evan King behind the net of Stevens. Probably looking for a defenseman. He does get a defenseman. From the point again, shot almost trickles away. Almost a big tipper moment for the Cougs, but to the far zone. Cleared away. Colin Keenan and Sam Hembry back on the ice. First line of the Cougs already get some well-rested energy, doing good. Kept in the zone by San Jose, though. Sends it behind the net of Cool. No shots on him yet. Still battling on the boards, back and forth. 2 Cougs, 3 San Jose members. Cleared out. Here come the Cougs pushing once again. Looking to maybe clear it. All by himself. Max Cesaro. No, number 14, Cadence Kelly doing a good job putting it in. And Cadence Kelly has in front of the net. Backhand shot. Save right there by Stevens, doing a good job of staying stationary.
Man, good chance there for Cadence Kelly. I mean, takes it in. It was a one-man army right there. It was just literally just Cadence Kelly bringing the puck in by himself, wheels it around behind the net of Stevens, backhands it, trying to feed it 5-hole, maybe hoping for someone there to kind of hack at it, whack at it, trying to get into the net. But nonetheless, the Cougs have just been faster, stronger, better than the Spartans so far in this period.
Oh, no doubt about it. Melissa Hoven and Cole Carlson. Cole Carlson by himself looks to make a move one-on-one. Oh, backhand gloved down by Stevens. Good job right there. Cole Carlson trying to get back on track with his points. Still leading the Cougs with 16, though. Cleared back in. Sam Hembry's trying to get out of the zone. All the way to number 23, Luke Jurgensen, who's stepped in for the first line. Cole Carlson tips away. Here comes Luke Jurgensen once again. One of the seniors on the squad. Cole Carlson gets it. Tries to set back in front for Luke Jurgensen. Melissa Hoven battling again. Carlson tries to go back in. Hits the bar. Just too high. Beat Stevens there, but hits the bar and rebounds right back out. San Jose able to get control again, and they're able to clear. Reed Mullen at center ice battling with a San Jose member. Cole Carlson with puck possession, one of the best puck handlers in the league. Gets it stolen away from him. Finally on a push, number 23, Kenneth Brown clears it in. Hits a referee, he takes a shot right there. Almost helps San Jose out, though.
Man, what a flurry of scoring opportunities there for the Cougs. Cole Carlson had 2 backhand opportunities that just got denied by Stevenson. I mean, it's not every day you get to stop a backhand opportunity. As a quality chance like that from Cole Carlson, he did it twice. So Stevens is looking like a dog so far in this first period because there's been quality shot after quality shot from the Cougs so far.
On the far face-off circle in Cougs zone, the shots are 8-0 right now for the Cougs up in front. You haven't seen that a lot for the Cougs this year. Face-off was won by San Jose, but a bad pass from the point gets it on the push right now. Here comes the Cougs by himself. Shot on net. Rips one. Bounces off the stomach of Stevens. He's able to control the rebound and settle it down. 9 shots, 16 minutes, 21 seconds still left in this first period. 0-0 hockey game, but 10 shots in 4 minutes right now for the Cougs. Smith, what is happening?
It has just been domination so far from the Cougs. 0 shots on goal for the Spartans. They just can't get anything going.
It was Van Rainer who had that shot. Max Lazaro looks to send it up in front for a tipper. Nothing found. Stevens sprawls out and gets a good leg save right there. Van Rainer battling with number 16, Micah Clark, trying to keep it in the zone. And they do keep it in the zone. Van Rainer clears it around to David Bushkin, but no one's there. David Bushkin on the forecheck. Lazaro able to get out to Lex Ballard from the point. Big tipper again, far right. David Bushkin trying to find someone. Nope, goes to San Jose. Winger, Lex Ballard has to touch up in Cougar zone behind the net of Alexia Cool. No, he doesn't. Makes a great move. Lex Ballard has been one of the stars of this team in the last couple weeks.
That edge work there was absolutely amazing. Stopped and starts. I mean, he's one of the faster members of this team. He might not be getting on the score sheet a lot. I mean, he only has a few points, 1 goal, 2 assists so far this year, but he can skate incredibly fast as a defenseman.
Connor Colbert clears it into the zone. Just too late right there as he was just at the half-ice line. Icing's going to be called, heading right back down to the net of Stevens. Let's see if the Cougs can get something going. 10 shots, it says, and they're retracting. Oh, yes, they're just switching it up. 10 shots on net for WSU, 0 still for San Jose. Alexia Cool You love to see this. And you know it's early in this game, not even 5 minutes down, but you're loving to see this right now if you're Alexia Cool, who hasn't had this opportunity yet. Another stoppage in play. Stevenson's readjusting his equipment. Far face-off circle won by the Cougs once again at the point. Tries to clear all the way to Hank Hamlet. First time getting some meaningful minutes since his injury back about 3 weeks ago. Hank Hamlet tries the big tipper on net. Stevenson clears it wide. Good job right there by Stevens. Owen Andrews gets it up to another San Jose member. Here they come pushing for a speed rush. Stolen away. Colin Keenan's able to retrack it. Taking a spin was Brandon Smith as he hits the ice pretty hard. Sam Hembry and Hank Hamlin again. Clears into the zone. Nothing's found. Nothing is going to be called either. No tripping. Colin Keenan with puck possession, trying to clear it up. Goes behind the net. Colin Keenan gets smashed against the boards. They're going to call boarding on it, so the Cougs will have 6-on-5 for a little bit, depending on how long they keep possession. By himself. Another Cougs member coming in, looking to get a shot on net. No. Tipped away, and puck possession by San Jose is going to blow it dead. First power play of the game's coming with 14 minutes, 41 seconds left in this first period. Colin Keenan got smashed on the boards.
Man, everything has just been going the Cougs' way so far in this first period. They got 10 shots on goal opposed to 0 for the Spartans. They just got this power play. It's Cameron Morris heading to the box for board. I mean, he just laid the line on Colin Keenan. That's a 5'9" forward against the 5'5" Colin Keenan.
And the first line of the power play is looking a lot different as it's Max Lazaro, Smolik Sahovening, David Bushkin, Lucas Robinson, and Luke Jurgensen. So a lot has changed in this 2 weeks of the bye week. Smolik Sahovening with puck possession, looking to go behind the net of Stevens. By himself in Gretzky's office. Stevens still looking for puck. Smolik Sahovening trying to get back up to the point maybe. And he does get it all the way to Luke Jurgensen. Luke makes a man miss, hasn't fallen to the ground. Oh, almost a bad pass, and it's cleared away as he tried to get it to Lucas Robinson for maybe a one-timer at the blue line. Having to reset is the Cougs. Max Lazaro makes a move all the way to Lucas Robinson. Cougs looking really well with the passing right now. Lucas Robinson, the defenseman, with puck possession. Looks to clear it down low behind the net of Stevens. David Bushkin's going to be the man to touch it up. He has Smolik Sahovening on his left. David Bushkin clears it all the way to Max Lazaro. Rips one on net. Saved away by Stevens. Defenseman's able to steer it wide. Max Lazaro's pass stolen away, and it's cleared away. They might have a push right here if San Jose can get puck possession. No, Smolik Sahovening does a good job on the forecheck and slows it down for the Cougs. Swung all the way to Lucas Robinson. A minute left on the power play. Bad pass is going to lead to an icing. 57 seconds left on the power play. 13 minutes, 38 seconds left in the first period. 0-0 hockey game. Pretty good start for a power play, just a couple missed passes.
Absolutely, and what we're seeing right now is the power play for the Cougs is kind of what they've been all year, not really being able to connect. They've kind of really struggled even with the man advantage. We saw that in that UW series, and it's looking like a little bit more of the same, but really it's just been Stevens having to be a dog in net so far tonight.
Oh, no doubt about it. Cougars won the faceoff. Smolik Sahovening clears it all the way behind the net to Lucas Robinson, taking it up by himself, the defenseman. Leaves it for Max Lazaro. Max Lazaro is looking to make a move. Good job of giving it to David Bushkin. Good setup right there as the Cougs are dominant on the passing right now. On the setup, Smolik Sahovening just gets it. Couldn't get it on a stick. San Jose might have a break. No. Number 23, Kenneth Brown's not going to waste his energy skating for that. 30 seconds left on the power play. Max Lazaro swings it all the way to Smolik Sahovening. A bad pass by him or a loose puck by him leads to the Cougs having to retract and regroup. David Bushkin subbing out. Looks to be Van Rayner checking in on the power play. Smolik Sahovening behind the net of Stevens, all by himself. No one's pressing him. Sam Hembry at the point. Right back down to Sahovening. Hembry again tries to clear it in the zone. Sahovening loses the puck again behind the net of Stevens. Power play is over. We have 5-on-5. Here comes a San Jose defender right now. Van Rayner back to Sahovening. Tries to clear it up in front. They're battle in front of the things. Van Rayner able to get a goal in there as it was tip, and Van Rayner gets his usual suspect goal. It's right in front of the net. A lot of tips going in, and Van Rayner in his first game back after the bye week in Washington series gets on the scoreboard. 1-0 hockey game. Washington State Cougars up in front in this first period.
If at first you don't succeed, try. Again, that's been the formula so far tonight for the Cougs. Put a shot on goal. They know Stevens is not necessarily going to be able to control that rebound. And when that puck kicks out, hack at it, whack at it, and hope it goes in. And Van Rayner gets lucky, gets it on his stick, and just buries it. That is clutch for the Cougs.
Almost half of Van Rayner's goals this season has been, like you just said, hack at it and whack at it goals. Doing a good job. That is his situation. That is his style of play. 12 shots on net for the Cougs already in this hockey game, and 1 goal finally gets to go in, and it's not because of Stevens' fault. He still has a 900-plus save percentage. Cougs with puck possession. Another shot on net. Able to control the rebound and pushing and shoving. Stevens saves it, gets right back into action right there.
Man, like we say, it's just more of the same. Put a shot on goal. It might reach the net, maybe tips off a body. If it tips into the goal, that's great. If it hits off the body of Stevens, there's someone there for the rebound. Yep. And so it wasn't quite working for those first 11 shots, but then the 12th one, that connects.
Yes.
The 13th one doesn't quite connect, but we'll see how they work on it.
Face-off won by San Jose. Beats Matthew Taylor on the face-off circle. Looking to clear it again, but the forecheck by the Cougs has been dominant today, keeping it in the zone. San Jose is trying to clear it out, but still battle on the boards. Cleared behind the net of Stevens. Cleared all the way number 20, Dolan Hamilton. Trying to clear it again, but the Cougs forecheck is just not letting anything slide past this half ice this whole entire game. Cougs still on the forecheck, trying to get past number 21, Jason Codner. Cleared all the way to the Cougs, all by himself, looking to clear it on net, nothing. Stevens doesn't even get touch of it. Still battling, though, is a Cougar. Battling on the boards back and forth, and it's cleared away out of the blue lines. Reed Mullen trying to clear back in the zone. Up to San Jose, no, just out of reach. Reed Mullen clears it out, and here they come once again. By himself, Matthew Taylor tries to rip one on net, but just doesn't get under it. Still battling back and forth. A lot of turnovers between. Big hit right there. Luke Jurgensen comes in the game immediately and lays the line. San Jose and Cougars just trading turnovers right now, not able to get a shot up in the last couple minutes. San Jose looking to get their first push of the game. Nope, and they can't get it. Luke Jurgensen clearing it all by himself. Luke Jurgensen looking to go 1-on-2. No one in. Cougs are subbing by himself. Luke Jurgensen looks to go in front of the net. All by him. Good stick right there. Stevens making a stick go to work. Cole Carlson now with puck possession. He's looking for a man. Sends him behind the net. All the way to Smusa Hovinen. A sauce is up in front to Cole Carlson. Rips one on net. Wrist shot blocked by a San Jose defender. Good clear right there is number 9, Blake Brem. One of the Brem brothers was able to clear it and get a good tip on the puck right there. Cleared all the way to no San Jose wing as Lucas Robinson is the only man in sight. Luke Jurgensen with puck possession there. Clears into the zone. He's going to sub out just some puck, dump and puck run.
And halfway through this first period, and the Spartans still have yet to put a shot on goal. If you're the Spartans, you might be starting to get into desperation mode a little bit. Just at least get something on that. You cannot head to the locker room for the first intermission with a 0 in the shots department.
Stolen away. Max Lazaro almost made a great move right there, but number 7, Krill, was able to get a good stick on it right there. Alexei Cool, is that going to count as the first shot of the game? As it looked like it was a pass, but Cool just got in front of it, and it does. That's the first shot of the game for San Jose. Smith, would you even count that as a shot, or did you just have an announcer jinx?
I think I may have just jinxed the Cougars so hard with that one. I mean, Cool could just let that go past him.
Yep.
I mean, slows the game down a little bit. I mean, this might be one of the first faceoffs in the Cougar zone so far this game. It's just been pure domination from the Cougars so far tonight.
No doubt about it. On the close faceoff circle, won by San Jose, and is cleared out of the zone regardless of the win. Halfway through the first period, Cougs up 1-0, but dominating possession time and shot department so far in this game. Stolen away, Max Lazaro just rips one on net to Stevens. Easy close up, and he's going to slow the game down. Good job by Stevens right there. This game needs to slow down for San Jose right now.
Man, it has been the first line. It has been the second line. It has been the third line. All 3 lines, all cylinders firing right now for the Cougs. It doesn't matter who they send out on the ice. They are finding ways to somehow get it done, somehow get some pressure on this Spartans team. And that's something in the ACHA, in the Pac-8 specifically, not a lot of teams have that, but the Cougs are showing that tonight.
Face-off won by the Cougs, but a San Jose winger gets in front of that right there. Pushing up is number 23, Kenneth Brown. Second on the team in points. Gets shoved down to the ground. Good job right there by defender of the Cougs. All the way up to a man of the Cougs. Look to make a shot. Wrist shot. Good job. Number 24 of San Jose able to get a good stick on there. Not let that shot hit Stevens right there. Stolen away. Brandon Smith looks to touch up. Poke check. Another big hit by Brandon Smith. Evan King still there on the forecheck with him. Trying to keep in the zone. Ew, just a bad pass out of reach right there by Cougar defenseman. Number 16, Micah Clark. Cleared out. San Jose might have a 2-on-1 right here. Hank Hamlet just a little behind. Shot on net. Rips one. Alexei Cool right into his chest. Shot by 85, Cameron Morris. That was the first real shot of the game, I can confidently say, for San Jose, and a first good save for Alexia Cool.
Man, the senior Morris just gets an opportunity of a bit of a breakaway on Cool. And like you said, that was probably the most quality shot on goal they've had all night tonight. It's their second so far, and there's only 8 minutes, about 9 minutes left in the first period. I mean, they got to connect on something eventually.
9 minutes left in this first period. 1-0 WSU up in front. 14-2 in the shot department. Puck is dropped, hits off the skate of the ref, and it helps the Cougs out. Cleared out of the zone. Good job right there by Matthew Taylor. Still battling with number 14, Kings Kelly. Matthew Taylor making a little mark on the game right now. Lucas Robinson doing a good job of puck possession, doing a good job as defender with puck possession. Clears into the zone. Are they calling icing? I believe Lucas Robinson was in front, but they are going to call icing, and it's going to head right back down to Cougar zone in front of Alexi Cool's net.
In the past minute or so, it's really felt like the Spartans have kind of started to get this game under control a little bit. Cougars definitely came out, punched them in the mouth a little bit. They get out to a 1-0 lead. But right now, the Spartans are kind of showing some signs of life here late in this first period.
No doubt about it. Face-off won by the Cougs. Once again, Reed Mullen battling against 2 San Jose defenders. Matthew Taylor trying to clear it out to number 10, Nick Flynn. Scrum on the boards. 3 Cougars, 2 San Jose. Players still battling. It's been out like this for 10 seconds. Nick Flynn's able to get it out. Nick Flynn still with puck possession, trying to get it into San Jose zone. Good pass right there. All the way to Lucas Robinson. Rips one on net. Saved away by Stevens, and he clears it wide with his stick. All the way to Lucas Robinson at the point. Tries to saucer it right back down low to a Cougar. Battle in front of the boards, or in front of the net. My apologies. Nothing's found for the Cougs. A lot right now is happening in front of the net for Stevens, and do you think that's a game plan by the Cougs, or do you think that's just happening within the game?
I definitely think that is the game plan. The Cougs are definitely taking a page out of the Huskies' book from 2 weeks ago. Their plan all night in those 2 games was to crash the net. That was their style. That was their brand of play. And right now, the Cougs are just taking it from them. They're looking like the Huskies out there. Crowd the net and hope that something just trickles in.
First line for the Cougs is out, or the first line of this game for the Cougs is out. Colin Keenan and Luke Jurgensen and Cole Carlson, Smiley Zahovanen, and Sam Hembry. Sam Hembry gets the puck, tries to clear it out. Kept in the zone by San Jose. Krill all by himself, makes a move by himself. Oh, again, tries to get something, but he was going 1-on-5 versus the Cougs right there. Another good move by Krill Knapioka. He's doing a good job of keeping puck possession or in the zone for the San Jose Spartans. All by himself. We might have a 2-1-1. Here comes Cole Carlson, one of the stars of this team. Leads the team in points. By himself. Looks to send something in front of the net. Does they happen? No. Rebound. All the way finds Cole Carlson with the puck again. In front of the ice. In front of the net. Shot cleared away by San Jose defender. Hits a San Jose defender and cleared wide. San Jose's pushing once again. Good job by Cole Carlson to get a couple opportunities in there, though. Stolen away. Cole Carlson once again. San Jose's not able to get some subs off. Clears it to Luke Jurgensen, right behind him. Luke Jurgensen rips one on net. Steered away by Stevens once again. Doing a good job as a goalie using his stick quite a bit. Cleared all the way to the other 23, Kenneth Brown. Kenneth Brown looks to get something going. Good job right there by, I believe it was Lucas Robinson. No, it was Lex Ballard. Lex Ballard pushing his defenseman now. Fast-paced hockey's being played. Lex Ballard, the defenseman, all by himself. Rips one on net. Stevens saved. Rebound goes to Lex Ballard. He's able to clear it over. Bad pass leads to Kenneth Brown. Clearing it once again. Good, David Bushkin taking over Lex Ballard's role, and they're able to reset once again. David Bushkin, now he's pushing. Cougs by himself. David Bushkin makes a move, 2 moves, gets past 2 of them. Are they going to go tripping? No, they are not. Fast-paced hockey's being played right now. Cougs keeping it in the zone. Max Lazaro, Van Rayner, scrum on the boards, finds Max Lazaro. Oh, they're going to call a penalty as Kenneth Brown hits the boards hard.
That's a tough one there if you're the Cougs. It looks like it's going to be Max Lazaro who's going to head to the box for a cross-check there against the Spartans. I mean, the one thing I will say right now, the Cougs are just not letting the Spartans catch their breath. Even if they get off to go for a change, the Cougs are picking the puck right back up and getting back in the zone and applying more pressure. Coach Fibonacci, after that UW series, said in practice it was going to be conditioning. They need to be faster. They need to be able to play a full 3 periods of hockey. And right now, they are absolutely fast, quick, electric on the ice, and the Spartans just cannot keep up.
Well, San Jose gets a chance to tie this game up with a 2-minute power play on Max Lazaro for cross-checking. 6 minutes left in this first period. WSU's up by 1. Kenneth Brown, who took the penalty, has puck possession. Sends it behind the net of Lexi Cool. Good stolen puck away by Lucas Robinson, who's making a print on this game, as he's doing a great job so far. 1:40 left in the power play. Behind the net of Stevens. He's able to try to clear up the Krill Knapioka. Krill bringing it, showing his puck movement off. Trying to go between 2 defenders. Good job right there. Reed Mullen gets shoved to the ground. No penalty's going to be called, though. He believes he thought he should have had one. Reed Mullen still with a battling in front. San Jose behind the net of Alexia Cool. Bad pass leads to it being cleared away once again halfway through the power play.
And that was Cole Carlson feeding it off the glass down ice. Lucas Robinson did the same thing. We've heard from Lupinacci that in practice they were working on those passes off the boards and down ice, just trying to clear the puck down, slow the game down, and just whittle time off the clock.
A bad pass leads to Luke Jurgensen with the steal. He's looking to push it. He's got a 2-on-2 right now, looking to slow it down, maybe get another shot on net. Luke Jurgensen, he does rip one on net. Good stick right there by number 85, Cameron Morris, not letting anything go. Here comes San Jose pushing on the power play still, 50 seconds left. Morris by himself swings all the way back to another San Jose member. All the way up to Krill at the point. Krill looks to get something on net. Pass again to number 9, Blake Brem, one of the Brem brothers, the leader of this team. Cleared once again to Krill, who has an open zone. Krill rips one, tries to get over to Blake Brem, nothing found though, and it's cleared out, and the San Jose has to retouch.
Man, a name that we keep saying over and over again is Luke Jurgensen. He's a 6-year student. He's spent 5 years at MSU, and so far he's been making an imprint on this game. No points so far as a Coug, but we'll see if he maybe breaks the ice in his Cougar career.
As here comes the Cougs, they may have a 2-on-1 break. Cole Carlson, and I believe that's Van Rainer behind him. No, Cole Carlson and Hank Came. Van Rainer makes him, or Van Rainer tries to get the rebound. Yes, it was. Cole Carlson makes a great move. Rebound almost goes to Van Rainer for another cool goal like that. Almost has a cool opportunity pass. No more power play for San Jose. 5-on-5 hockey up at stake. Connor Colbert tries to make a move. Goes between the legs of a Coug defenseman. Gets shoved to the ground immediately, though. Still in the zone. Trying to keep it by himself is number 13, Jackson Graham. In front of the net. Pushed away. Max Cesaro pushes a San Jose defender away from Alexia Cool, and he gets another save.
Man, the Spartans are starting to get a little chippy, starting to get a little frustrated here. I mean, it's a bit frustrating when you've only put up 3 shots on goal in the first period. You only got 4 minutes left. And even with the man advantage, you would think that they are on the penalty kill. They just can't get anything going. When they break in, the Cougar sticks are there to break up those passes, poke check it away. And the Cougs have been physical. They've been hitting. They've been lowering shoulders. They've just been dominating them in every single aspect of the game so far. So if you're the Spartans, I wouldn't blame you if you get a little bit chippy here in the last stages of this first period.
Or a little bit frustrated. You said it, Smith. With 4 minutes and 8 seconds left in this first period, WSU still up 1-0 after a good penalty kill by them. Face-off on the close face-off circle in Cougar zone. Lex Ballard gets the puck, moving it by himself, clears it all the way up to Hank Hamlet, just can't touch it. Stolen away by San Jose at the center of ice. Good forecheck right there. That is number 16, Micah Clark. Micah Clark on the forecheck has San Jose on their heels. Hank Hamlet clears it out to Lex Ballard. Lex Ballard does a little spin move, does another one, a little pirouette. Maybe did ballerina back in the day, Smith. Behind the net of Alexia Cool, swung all the way to Brandon Smith on the board, still in Cougar zone. Clears it out to center ice. Just out of reach. No, he does get it in time. Or they're going to go offsides. Yes, they would have called offsides. Evan King does a good job of not letting the game slow down as the Cougs are dominating when it's fast-paced hockey. Stolen away, Brandon Smith with Evan King, 2-on-1. Brandon Smith rips one on net, and he scores! Hits the chest of Camus Stevens, trickles in, 5-hole shot. What a shot by Brandon Smith, and it's because of his forecheck. Good job right there, 2-0 Cougars.
Unassisted. Brandon Smith, the senior out of Mill Creek, Washington, gets that steal, gets that opportunity, that turnover. I mean, it's been turnover after turnover by the Spartans. They just can't quite get anything put together, and Brandon Smith made them pay. Makes it 2-0 with 3 minutes left. I mean, a 2-0 lead in the first period. Things are looking great right now for the Cougs.
Oh, no doubt about it. And Stevens, it wasn't that the shot beat him. It hit him right in the chest. It was the rebound that trickles right under his legs, and it's a 2-0 hockey game with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in this first period. Brandon Smith, not a usual goal scorer for this team, but does get one to go and helps the Cougs get a 2-0 lead right now. Cougs dominating in every facet of the game, just like Smith just said. Icing is called, and we're heading right back down to San Jose zone. And you would think with 2 goals in the first period that Stevens wouldn't have a plus 900 save percentage. Oh, he does. With 20 shots in the first period, the Cougars are on pace to get 60-plus shots in this game. It's just, this is where you wonder if you're the coach of San Jose, you cannot blame Stevens whatsoever.
The script for the Cougs this year has been they barely put up any shots and let 60 shots on goal for Lexi Cool. They have flipped the script so far in this first period.
Face-off one to Cole Carlson at the center of the ice. Cole Carlson rips one. Stevens is able to settle that one down. Is that shot number 21. 2 minutes and 58 seconds left. Cougars up 2-0 in this first period.
Another storyline so far this year has been Cole Carlson looking solid, good puck handling, good passes, good opportunities, but he just keeps getting stuffed, just keeps getting denied. Maybe it's because these teams know that he's a superstar, know they have to defend him properly, but you got to feel bad for Cole Carlson, just not able to connect a lot this year.
Face-off won by San Jose. And Smith, we did talk about before this, the Stars need to get going right now for the Cougs. As a battle in front of the net finds Stevens on the ground. Number 23, Kenneth Brown's able to clear it out. Almost had a break, but Reed Mullen's able to get back and use his speed as a defenseman, one of the faster defensemen on this team, to get it going. Moves too fast right there. San Jose gets an opportunity. Tries to go wraparound. Clears it to the point. No, he doesn't. Just keeping it by himself is number 23, Kenneth Brown. All the way to Krill. Bouncing puck finds Reed Mullen, stealing it from him. Tries to get Samu Sahovanen. Sahovanen clears it out to Cole Carlson. Cole Carlson with puck possession. No, Luke Jurgensen. Cole Carlson, Luke Jurgensen go back for it. Cole Carlson rips one on net. Hits the bar. Off the glove of Stevens and hits the bar. Cole Carlson's already hit two of them. Cole Carlson moving by himself once again. Carlson rips it. Glove down. What a flash the leather moment right there where Stevens sees it all the way. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. Cole Carlson gets another great opportunity, but you just said just can't get it to go. Needs some puck luck right now for Cole Carlson.
The puck luck is non-existent right now for the team captain for these Cougs. This is just brutal. He's had so many opportunities that are just like that.
Yeah.
He wheels out to the center of the ice. No one's there to stop him. No one's on Broadway, and he just puts those shots on, but Stevenson is just being a dog.
No doubt about it. Max Lazaro back in after he took the penalty at the second mark. Max Lazaro hits the crossbar. Van Rainer on the forecheck. Can he get it to Sam Hembry? Sam Hembry keeps it in the zone. Good job by the defenseman. Captain of this Cougars team. Van Rainer clears it all the way to David Bushkin. Bushkin all the way to the point of Sam Hembry. Bouncing saucer puck. Leaves the zone. Sam Hembry going to try and clear back in. Van Rainer does clear it back in. Less than 2 minutes. Cougs up 2-0. 23-3 on shots. Stolen away. Here comes David Bushkin at center of the ice. Hits it to skate. Van Rainer up in front of the net again. Van Rainer shot. Cleared away by Stevens. 2 shots. Tripping's going to be called in front of the net as there was a net battle. And I believe David Bushkin got tripped. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he got clipped there by number 2 on this team, Brian Brem. Oh, pardon me. Still not sure who's going to the box here.
They did call tripping.
Yes.
With 1 minute 28 seconds left, it's going to be number 10. Number 10 of San Jose State is heading to the box.
And we don't have his name on our spotting chart. I definitely was not expecting him to be playing today. Must have been a last-minute addition to this team. That happens a lot in the ACHA. There are a lot of last-minute additions. So
here come the Cougs on the power play. If they don't score in the next minute and 30, they'll have a power play to start the second period. Cole Carlson with Lex Ballard. The power play unit's changing right now for the Cougs. Lucas Robbins is still the lone man. Cole Carlson making another great move with puck possession. All the way out. Now to Lucas Robinson, almost at the point. Goes to the left face-off circle in San Jose zone. Net battle, Lucas Robinson on then to Stevens. Tries to clear it up in front, tipped away though. Robinson with 1 minute left in the first period. 1 minute 30 left in the power play. Lucas Robinson again clears it all over to Cole Carlson. See if he can make something happen. Cole Carlson spins it once around at the blue line about. Cole Carlson moving in by himself. Carlson looks to rip one. Passes it down low. Back up to Carlson at the point. Carlson, slap shot. Cleared in front of the net. Oh, and another Van Rainer in front of the net shot. Lisa Stevens saving this one, though.
We've said it so many times so far tonight. The formula for the Cougs is somebody like Lucas Robinson, Cole Carlson, Sam Hembry, somebody at the blue line, fire a shot on goal. And who's going to be out in front to try and kind of hack it in? It's going to be Van Rainer. It's going to be Brandon Smith. It's going to be any of these guys who can just maybe tip it in, maybe get a goal. I mean, 2-0. Cougs just really dominating in the first period.
38 seconds left in the first period. Still on the power plays the Cougs. Sam Hembry sings it down low. Not Samusahovanen. All by himself with Max Lazaro. Lazaro looking for somebody. Behind the net of Stevens is a Cougar. Stevens looking back and forth. Max Lazaro not able to get in time, but Sam Hembry saves it before it goes out. 20 seconds left on the power play. Still in zone, the ref calls it. Number 23, Luke Jurgensen, clears it out to a defenseman of the Cougs. Jurgensen, no, just off, a little off foot right there as it's cleared up and out of play. 5 seconds left. Will the Cougs try and push it one last time? Sahovanen going in by himself. 2, 1, shot on nets. Has Stevens saving it. Hits his mask, and they're talking to each other. End of the first period. Still 32 seconds left on the Cougars power play to start the second period. 2-0 hockey game. 12 minutes until the intermission is ended. Smith, what did we just see from that first period? What are your takeaways?
That last shot on goal right there is the perfect punctuation mark, perfectly sums up this first period. Simulisa Hovinen pushes in, uncontested, and puts a shot on goal on Stevens. He has been facing shot after shot after shot after shot. 24 shots on goal. 2 of them have been able to get into the net. Stevens has just been kind of left out to dry by the defense for these Spartans. But the Cougs have just been feasting on them so far in this game. They're applying pressure. They're getting those poke checks. They're laying hits. They're being physical. They are playing every single aspect of hockey right in this game. If you're Coach Upanacci, this is a completely different team than the one that rolled into Seattle and Northgate when they played against the Huskies. This is a complete reversal from what we saw in those 2 games of pack play. And, I mean, with a 2-0 lead, a 24-3 shot lead in the first period of the Pac 8 showcase, the Cougs came to play in Cheney.
Oh, and they're doing it as a very fast pace. As Coach Bonacci said, they are changing things during the bye week, and they're playing very fast. And something I do want to point out is the power play. There wasn't a lot of we had a lot of PKs, but not a lot of power play goals or success. Even just keeping it in the zone, the whole power play is a win in Coach Bonacci's book, which is good because you need a lot of goals in this league. And the power play has changed. Almost every stop or break has the Cougs subbing out. There's new guys coming in. Lex Bauer was just on the power play. Never saw that before. Lucas Robinson's doing a good job this whole entire game. The power plays are changing. The Cougs are changing. 24-3 on the shots means it's doing good. Stevenson's, though, keeping San Jose in the game. When it's 24-3 on shots, he's doing the best he can.
Absolutely. I mean, like with the power play unit for the Cougs, it has really been next man up. And you can kind of tell that was going to be the mentality after those UW games. After those UW games, they were not able to connect on the power play. The power play was sloppy, was not good. The passes were not executed. It just looked abysmal, might be the word one might use. And tonight, you can tell, Rupinacci, it's next man up. Did you get it? Did you get a power play goal? Did you connect on the power play? No? We're going to get the next guy in there because maybe he can get something going. And so far, they haven't been able to connect with a power play goal yet, but their PK has been absolutely amazing, which is a bit weird. You're actually better down a man than you are up a man, which is something that it happens in hockey sometimes. Sometimes teams just have a better penalty kill than they have power play, which, again, logic would tell you that doesn't make sense, but for some reason the Cougs are making it work.
And it's not a normal league. It's not a normal team. As we're excited with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left till the second period puck drop starts. I'm Connor Simmons, joining the booth with Smith Slye. We'll see you guys after the intermission break.
You are listening to a KUGR sports production.
Another rushing touchdown for what might be the best rushing quarterback in all of college football right now.
Your eyes and ears for every WSU sporting event.
What a play! What a kill by Brewstad!
Listen live to games on YouTube at KUGR Sports.
Underneath it, Johnstone makes the grab and wins the game. Washington State wins it 7-5. Logan Johnstone makes the snag.
And now, here are your hosts.
You're listening to Cougar Hockey on KUGR.
Super seniors on this Cougar roster. Van Rayner, the senior, the alternate captain, broke the ice late in that first period, making it 1-0, and it was followed up closely by a senior, Brandon Smith, the Mill Creek, Washington native, who buried a wrist shot in the top right corner on Stevens, made this a 2-0 hockey game, and so far it has been the Cougs absolutely dominating, pouncing on, feasting on these Spartans. 24 shots for the Cougs, 3 shots for the Spartans. It has been all Cougs all night, but still 40 more minutes left to play. Smith Slye joined by Connor Simmons in the booth. Connor, what are we expecting in period number 2?
Keeping the aggressiveness up. That has to be something they worked on. The forechecks obviously looking to making their playing fast pace, but the aggressiveness has to keep going. You've been seeing that throughout the season, getting a little bit more ramped up. But usually the only aggressor on this team is Max Cesaro, as he's the only one that's really getting these big hits, really the only one pushing. But right now it's the whole entire Cougars staff, whole entire Cougars team, and it's been dominant so far.
Absolutely. Alexi Cool leads the Pac-8 in shots faced in the entire conference, the entire Pac-8. But you wouldn't think it tonight. He's only had to face 3, and one of them was kind of just a trickling puck. He put his glove over the top of it. It still counts as a shot, but so far, Alexi Cool has been gotten help from his defense, which is something he has not had all year. In game after game after game, he's been left out to dry consistently. But tonight, the Cougs have just got his back, and they are finally showing some love for their sophomore goaltender from Vancouver, Washington.
And no doubt about it, and they still have they're going on the power play right now, but I would like to say if you didn't jinx Alexia Cole, there'd be 2 shots on net right now, which is that good defense, or is it just because we're dominating the offensive end? And we'll find out in the second period if San Jose has a little bit of more pushback, because they did get it in the zone a couple of times, just not be able to get some shots on the net to Alexia Cole. So we'll see how that goes.
This team making huge strides from their UW series in Seattle 2 weeks ago till tonight, in large part because of their head coach, John Lupinacci's been working them, grinding them, pushing them in practice. And our sideline reporter, Kate Cherney, was down on the ice after that first period and was able to catch up with Coach Lupinacci. Kate, what do you got for us?
Hi, I'm down by the ice here with Coach Lupinacci for the Washington State Cougars. Great period there by the Cougars. Looking really strong, making those tape-to-tape passes, getting those bodies in front of the net and get sticks in lanes. What was your main advice kind of coming into this weekend?
Main advice was we're going to use our whole bench and everyone's going to work hard, and they're doing that. So that's a big thing, and, crash the net, put shots on net, and so we're happy with 24 shots in a period, 2 goals. I'd like a couple more, but so far so good. Great play from both teams. They're looking to sneak a guy deep, so we got to keep our heads up. We're still in a close game, even though we spent most of the time in their zone and put a lot of shots on net. So that was the goal, is just outwork them every shift and use our whole bench.
I definitely think that they're doing that. So, like you said, first 2 goals, first goal by Van Rayner and second goal by Brandon Smith, I believe.
Yep.
Setting the tone for this period, how do you think that is really going to carry into the second and the third?
I mean, we left a lot on the table, right? So the guys should be extra hungry. There's plenty of food to go around, rebounds all over the place. They just can't let up. They got to keep working hard for every shift, and that's nice. I mean, anytime your third, fourth line get you points, it keeps everybody hungry to get on the ice, and so we'll just keep with the same game plan.
Definitely. Thank you so much for your time.
You bet.
Sending you back to Connor and Smith up there.
Plenty of food to go around. You heard it there first from Coach Lupinacci, and he is 100% right. The Cougs have been feasting on what the Spartans have been throwing their way. It's been shots on goal, rebounds, crashing the net. We mentioned it in the first period, taking a page out of the Huskies book. Their strategy 2 weeks ago was to crash the net of Alexi Poole, try and force rebounds, try and hack at pucks, try and get something to trickle into the back of the net. Coach Fibonacci has said it a lot so far this year. They don't care how you score, they just count them at the end of the night. The Cougs have been trying to score pretty all year, but so far, they're looking like they're trying to score ugly tonight.
Well, no doubt about it. And this game's going to go one of two ways. And the first way is San Jose has a little pushback, and they make it the even game or the close game like we're supposed to, or like it was supposed to be an even game. Or it's going to be a situation where WSU is going to just keep dominating like we just had in that last WSU game versus the Huskies. It's going to be a situation where the Huskies they got that one to go in, and then boom, 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 5 more came right after in a matter of like minutes. That's where this game's going to go either way, and it could end up as an even game and could go either way, or it's the Cougs just going to keep on dominating as 24-3 is dominating.
Some delay here as the Spartans were a little late to come out of their locker room. They had a man who came out on the ice. It was number 59, Magnus Vegas, who lost the blade on his skate. He has to go back to the locker room there as he just couldn't quite skate to the bench. So everything just not going right for the Spartans. Nothing going their way. First line out for the Cougs. Van Rayner at the faceoff circle with Cole Carlson to his right, Luke Jurgensen to his left. Konoplyanko, the faceoff, won by the Spartans. Sit back and enjoy this one as they fire a puck on nets. Down ice, and they'll blow this play dead for a high stick against somebody on the Cougar squad, it looks like. So right off the bat, the Cougars have their main advantage wiped away.
Wow. I felt, or they're not calling a penalty. They're just, are they calling it? He's got to get off? Or it's, no, they're just.
They just blow the play dead for a batting the puck down with a high stick is what it looks like they're calling. As it's in the Cougar zone, Van Rayner to the faceoff circle again. At his feet, won by the Cougs. Jurgensen backhands it onto the skates of Lucas Robinson, who gets it on his stick. Robinson past the red line. He'll dump it into the zone. Try and get something set up here for the Cougs as it wheels around the boards out to the blue line for Cole Carlson, who feeds it for Van Rayner, who hacks at it, whacks at it at his feet, comes up with it, pushes out in front all alone, puts a shot on goal that just goes wide. Stevens just is able to turn it aside as they kick it out for Robinson at the blue line. Shot on goal, heavy shot into the glove. Stevens saw it all the way, gloved it down, and sets up a face-off. And a 2-0 Cougar lead with 19 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period.
And that Stevens glove save just adds up perfectly to the power play being over. We do have 5-on-5 hockey once again, 2-0 for the Cougs, but the Cougs still dominating in every aspect of the game.
Fourth line out for the Cougs. Evan King to the face-off circle with Hank Hamlet, another freshman, as it's won by the Spartans. Backhanded off the boards, out, but no, kept by Sam Hembry at the blue line. Hank Hamlet comes up with it, stops and starts, makes a man miss. In the corner, tries to backhand it out for Hembry, who has it taken away by Blake Brem. Here come the Spartans, number 23, Kenneth Brown, the assist leader, has it taken away by Colin Keenan, the 5'5" defenseman, as it's kept in at the line. They push it in deep. The Spartans just trying to keep the Cougs pinned down for the first time tonight as Blake Brem plays it in the near wing. Has it stripped away by Colin Keenan again. Keenan will feed it to Evan King, who just can't get it on his stick, and it's taken back by the Spartans as they look to reset. Blake Brem pushes in past the blue line, tries to feed a pass to Konoplyanko. Doesn't quite work as he passes out in front, trying to find Kenneth Brown. It does not work as it's kept at the blue line. Put a shot on goal that was tipped just wide of the net of Cool. Blake Brem to play it in the near corner. Pushes it in deep for Kenneth Brown. He wheels out to the near wing, pass out to number 26 at the blue line. Shot on goal off the leg of a defenseman onto the net of Cool, who gets the blocker to it, smothers it, melts it down, and will have a face-off in the Cougar zone. 18 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Well, San Jose having a little pushback moment after that power play kind of ended and it got back to 5-on-5 hockey. Don't know what they talked about in the locker room, but it was probably just getting back and start getting up to speed with how the Cougars are playing, but they're pushing back so far so good in this minute 30 of the second period.
Matthew Taylor to the face-off circle, loses it as a shot on goal goes wide of Alexi Cool. They'll scrum for it in the boards. At their feet, they try and poke at it, hack at it, trying to come up with the puck. Still loose and still scrumming for it on the boards as it leaks out to the stick of Cadence Kelly, who tries to feed a pass to Matthew Taylor. Doesn't work. Spartans back to play it in their own zone. The forecheck for Matthew Taylor, relentless, trying to pester him as it's kept in by the Cougs. What a forecheck, what an effort, as Matthew Taylor goes to play it in the corner. Backhand out in front, trying to connect with Nick Flynn. Doesn't work. Nick Flynn had an opportunity, but just whiffed on it. As this puck is picked up by the Spartans, they'll bring it past the Eastern Washington logo. They'll get it onto the stick. Number 21, Jackson Cotter. as he has it stripped away from him by Cadence Kelly. Lucas Robinson will get it to Cadence Kelly, plays it off the boards. No, kept in. They're fighting for it. They're scrumming for it. The Spartans coming out with a little bit of fire in this second period as they keep it pinned against the boards. They try and clear it out. They'll push it back into the zone. Reed Mullen for the Cougs to play it. The defenseman plays it off the boards, down ice, and past the stick of a waiting Spartan as Stevens has to play it outside of his own crease. The Cougs trying to pin down the Spartans as they can't get the possession of it. Trying to strip it away. Matthew Taylor just being a dog on defense. As it's loose in the neutral zone. David Bushkin, the freshman, 8 goals this year. Can he get 9? Pushes the shot on goal. That's turned off the pads of Stevens. Bushkin picks up his own rebound, wheels out to the far wing, drops it off for Micah Clark, who puts a shot on goal that kicks off the foot of a Spartan and down ice. And Micah Clark has to win the foot race. He will not. Puts a shot on goal. That's just into the body of Cool. What a save. What a shot by Jason Codner.
Where for the Cougs right now, you can't make any mistakes like that just happened. But also going back to the great pass behind the net of Stevens was Matthew Taylor sitting in front of the net. I don't think Nick Flynn thought the pass was going to get to him because it was a golden opportunity for him to get on the score sheet and make this a 3-0 hockey game.
Modified second line out for the Cougs as Van Rayner wins the faceoff. They'll get it to Lex Ballard, the freshman, who plays it off the boards to find Bushkin, and no, it's stripped away by the Spartans as David Bushkin continues to fight for it, gets his body to it, tries to get away from the defenseman. No interference called on that play as they pin it against the boards. That's been the theme for the Spartans so far, just try and pin it against the boards and kill time. As number 73, Owen Anderson, tries to clear it out. He'll feed it to number 14, pushes in on the near side, puts a shot on goal. That's a defensive stick of Lex Ballard, broke it up. Michael Clark to play it in his own corner. Gets it onto the stick of Van Rayner, the senior captain, who gets it to Max Lazaro. Tries to clear it out, doesn't work as Andrews is there to try and play it. Got shouldered by David Bushkin, the freshman. He's a goal scorer, but he's also physical as Van Rayner comes up with the puck, feeds it to Max Lazaro. Here he comes, Lazaro out in front, alone, puts a shot on goal that hit off the leg of number 14 and doesn't quite make it on net as it's cleared out again by the Spartans. Number 14, Tyler Albert, wore a puck off the leg. The Cougs move through the neutral zone. Samuli Sahovinen, the Finnish phenom, leaves it for Cole Carlson out in front. Shot on goal just goes wide. Cole Carlson, no puck luck tonight as Blake Brem plays in his own corner, tries to clear it out, runs into his own man, flips it up out of the zone, just away of the stick of Cole Carlson, and Colin Keenan dumps into the zone. Lets these Cougs reset. Lex Ballard, the freshman, backhands it out in front, but it's picked off by Stevens. Good stick work so far tonight from the sophomore goaltender in net for the Spartans. And a 2-0 Cougar lead with 15 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second frame.
Man, Cole Carlson, I just have a feeling he's going to get something to go. He's had so many opportunities this game, and he's creating so many opportunities for not just himself, but the teammates. And he's hit the bar 2 times, had about 5 shots on net, almost had a couple assists. It's going to be a moment where it rains and pours for Cole Carlson pretty soon.
Konoplyanko opposed by Evan King. The Cougs win the faceoff as Colin Keenan fires a shot that goes well wide. It'll be smothered by Stevens, and will do it. Again, some deja vu. Yet another faceoff in the Spartans zone. A pair of freshmen out on the ice for the Cougs. Evan King along with Hank Hamlet, who have had quiet years after the initial game of the season. We'll see if they can't change the narrative as they'll sort out the placement here of the faceoff. The positioning of the players. Evan King opposed by Konoplyanko, the Russian member of this Spartan squad, as they cannot keep the puck. Colin Keenan unable to keep it at the blue line. He shakes off a defender, pushes in alone. The defenseman, 5'5", will he option a pass? No, he will not. He'll drop it back. Frank Hamlet, who's stripped away from Konoplyanko. The man from Russia feeds a pass. Number 23 drops off for Blake Brem. Can he score? Shot on goal, turned out by Alexi Cool. What a save, a pad save from Cool. They try and feed it out in front again. It's denied by the defense for the Cougs. Evan King to plate, stops and starts behind the net of Cool. King trying to fend off this defense as it's taken away by Konoplyanko, but cleaned up by Colin Keenan, who forces it out of the zone. The Spartans have to touch up. What a defensive effort by the Cougs.
Well, Alexi Cool had a great save right there and keeps the Cougs up 2 goals in this game with another great pad save. First opportunity for San Jose that's actually affected Alexi Cool.
The Spartans try to break in, but are turned aside by the Cougs. Evan King clears it down ice. Will they win the faceoff? Yes, they will. Brandon Smith got on his horse and beat out the icy hustle from the Cougs up and down this lineup as Konoplyanko feeds it into the zone, but it's picked off by Colin Keenan. The 5'5" defenseman rings it around the boards for Lucas Robinson, gives it back to Keenan in their own zone, pinned down at their own goal line. They'll feed a pass. for Matthew Taylor, the freshman, with a little bit of steam on the near side. Drops it back for Cadence Kelly. Alone out in front. Shot on goal. Turned away. Stevens. Blocker. Save. What a shot. What a save by Stevens. As Konoplianko, he's got an all-white stick, tries to feed a pass to no one in particular. Kenneth Brown was going out for a change. As they fire this puck down ice, can Matthew Taylor break the icing? Yes, he will. As Stevens feeds it around the boards, kept in by Cadence Kelly, who maintains possession, pushes in, tries to put power move on, shot, clip it, rebound, cleaned up, no, goes over the net. A shot and a rebound that just couldn't go for the Cougs. They clear it down ice, and the Spartans will get a change and take a breath.
Man, that was 101, and Stevens wins the battle right there. He's made numerous amazing saves today, and it's 27-6 in the department. The defenders and the whole entire San Jose team's got to help him out.
Max Lazaro strips the puck away from Andrews. Pass out in front, shot that just goes wide. Lazaro to Bushkin, doesn't work as they'll feed it out for Lucas Robinson at the blue line. Shot on goal through bodies right into the glove of Stevens. Quality opportunity after a quality opportunity, but Stevens just having to be a brick wall between the pipes.
Man, if you would have told me before this game that the San Jose team was just ran by one man, I would have believed you, because Stevens is dominating. 26 saves on 28 shots, but it's a 50-50 net battle, which means the Cougs got to get something going pretty soon or get something in the back of the net pretty soon.
Van Rayner, a goal scorer for tonight for the Cougs, to the faceoff circles. They win it. Michael Clark puts a shot on goal looking for a tip. Doesn't work as it's picked off by the Spartans, but David Bushkin's there to play it. Feeds it for Max Lazaro, who feeds it out for Michael Clark in the near wing. Shot on goal, trying to get a tip. Will it work? No. It's a scrum out in front, but it's cleaned up by the Cougs, and they score! Van Rayner, his second of the night, and they wave it off. Goaltender interference is what it's looking like down on the ice. Van Rayner tried to get his second of the night, but a collision with Stevens wipes it away.
I do want to say it was David Bushkin on the rebound, trying to go backhand on the rebound, trips over and makes Stevens kind of fumble to the ground and fall over, and his helmet even came off, and that that leads to an empty net basically for Van Rayner. He had an open wrist shot, which I don't know if they're going to call. Usually goalie interference is a penalty, but it looks like we're still going to have 5-on-5. Just no goal is going to be the call.
Score remains 2 goals for the Cougs, none for the Spartans, as that scoring opportunity by Van Rayner is wiped away by goaltender interference. Chaos hockey is usually how you score in the ACHA. You got to tiptoe the line between what is goalie interference and what's a clean goal, but the Cougs just get caught for that one there, as their crash the net strategy just doesn't quite pan out, as the Spartans win the face-off. Back in their own zone, trying to feed it into the Cougar zone, and they won't. They're met in the neutral zone by the Cougs, as number 85 is able to get a lucky bounce onto his stick, push in. Number 85 feeds it out for number 21, who tries to put a shot on goal and doesn't work. David Bushkin, the freshman, to clean it up. He'll bring it past the blue line, past the Eastern Washington logo, bring it in by himself, trying to be a one-man army, as he lost his edge and had to fire a weak shot on nets. Max Lazaro to clean up behind the net of Stevens. Wheels out to the far wing, trying to feed Cole Carlson. It's picked off by the defense for the Spartans. They clear it down ice, and the Cougs have to reset.
Well, going back to that whole sequence, you wonder if that no-call goal, even though it should have been 3-0 or goal interference, if that wakes up the Cougs or if that wakes up San Jose, and see how both teams respond.
The 6-year student, Luke Jurgensen, in the corner of the Spartan zone, wheels it around, stops and starts, shakes off the defense, pass out in front, doesn't quite work. Michael Clark to clean it up, blocker save by Stevens. They're hacking, they're whacking, and they just can't connect. Michael Clark tries to keep it, but it won't work. Number 21, Jason Codner, stops and starts, tries to feed his man, and is picked off by the Cougs. Here comes Jurgensen yet again. Second time's the charm. Can he get a goal? Pushes in by himself, looking for a power move, finds someone to pass to, doesn't work. Defensive stick just kind of turned it away, as Melissa Hovden is there to fight for it and scrum for it in behind the net of Stevens. As a Spartan lost his edge, Jurgensen passes it out to the blue line for Sam Henry, an alternate captain on this team. Shot on goal, turned off by the sticks of the defenseman on the Spartans, as Sam Henry will bring it back in just on sides. All alone, shot on goal, off the glove. The rebound doesn't quite connect. Sam Henry trying to do it himself, as Evan King picks it up, wheels around behind the net of Stevens at the goal line, feeds it out for Colin Keenan at the blue line. Keenan back over to Evan King, feeds a pass over to Cole Carlson, but a bouncing puck just skips over his stick, as Carlson takes it behind the nets, looking for someone to pass to. Does he have anybody? Wheels out to the near wing, out in front, tries to feed a pass over to Brandon Smith, doesn't connect. As a loose puck is picked up by Brandon Smith, trying to get onto the stick of Cole Carlson, who tries to put a shot on goal and doesn't work. Brandon Smith to clean it up again on the far wing, kicks it out to Sam Henry at the blue line, feeds it back to Brandon Smith on the wing. Gets onto the stick of Sam Henry, shot on goal from well out, trying to get a tip on goal, doesn't work. Cole Carlson looking for a tip in goal. Carlson alone, out in front, spins, shot on goal, loose out in front, hacking at it. It's cleaned up by the Spartans. They're not letting that get in anymore tonight. That's been the strategy for the Cougs, but just doesn't connect.
Well, they're calling a penalty on WSU, it looks like, is something happened at the end of that play on Stevens. And usually you don't see a goalie out of breath because, you know, they're not going to be moving as much as a player normally should be. That's why there's subs here and there. But, man, Stevens has saved 31 shots, and we just got to the halfway point of this game. There's 10 minutes and 22 seconds left, or they just called the play dead for icing when it hit Alexia Cool. Still 5-on-5 hockey.
2-0 lead for the Cougars as Evan King loses the faceoff to the Spartans at the blue line. The poke checked away from them. Here come the Cougs. Evan King, the freshman, past the red line, past the blue line, near side. Will he put a shot on goal? No, he'll stop and start at the goal line. In the near wing, as two Spartans try and take it away from him, he'll option it down for Hank Hamill at the goal line, who moves out to the near wing, feeds it out in front for Brandon Smith, picked off. But Brandon Smith takes it right back, trying to pass to somebody, but it's picked off by Konoplyanko, the Russian, who feeds it down ice, trying to get a breakout for number 23, Kenneth Brown, just goes wide of his stick as Brown stops and starts in the corner. He's being fought for it by Reed Mullen, and the Cougs come up with it. Here comes Evan King on the far side, pushing in. Can he get a goal? It's a weak shot on goal. That's cleaned up by Konoplyanko for the Spartans as he plays it off the boards. Picked off by Reed Mullen. The Cougs just smothering the Spartans in their own zone right now, as they will park it behind their own net, as they'll blow this play dead for a penalty against the Spartans. They touch up. It'll be interesting to see who goes to the box and for what.
And a very late call as San Jose had puck possession in behind the net, or are they just calling offsides? Yeah.
A lot of confusion here at the Eastern Washington University ice rink in Cheney, Washington. The Cougs leading this game 2-0 with 9 minutes and 28 seconds left. As Matthew Taylor goes to the faceoff circle, it's won by the Spartans, who brought back into their own zone. Number 20 can't keep his handle. He tries to play it through the neutral zone, and he will. Off bodies, no icing. Lexi Cool to stop it at the goal line. Drops it off for Lucas Robinson. The Cougs trying to plot a breakout. The forecheck for the Spartans, trying to shut that down as they continue to fight for it, continue to battle for it. Number 23, Brown, goes behind the net of Cool. He's pinned down by Nick Flynn. As the Cougs come up with it, Cadence Kelly backhands it through the neutral zone. Matthew Taylor, can he get ahead of steam? No, he can't beat out the defense for the Spartans. As the Cougs get a change, get some fresh bodies, it's picked up by David Bushkin. He tries to clear it out, doesn't work. The Cougs just trying to keep this in the Spartan zone. Matthew Taylor to play it in the near corner, puts a bit of a weak shot off a deflected stick. As Lex Ballard lost his edge, got interfered with there by a Spartan, no call. As here comes Konoplyanko for the Spartans, all alone, shot on goal, deflected away by Alexi Cool, pad save. As loose puck out in front, the Spartans trying to come up with it, they will. Number 22 feeds a pass from nobody out in front. Konoplyanko puts a shot on goal. Does he score? Yes, he does. Konoplyanko feeds it under the pads of Alexi Cool. A confusing series of events there, but nonetheless, the Spartans cut the lead to only one.
Well, what a great shot right there. Konoplyanko brought it into the zone, you know, gets it back up to another San Jose player. He's able to get a shot, get a rebound, and he just gets past the big toe and big skate of Alexia Cool, as they only have 8 shots, but they do have 1 goal. It's a 2-1 hockey game. WSU and San Jose's just got right back into this game. Pretty close one. 8 minutes, 21 seconds left in the second period.
Van Rayner is going to come out to the faceoff circle as the Cougs only lead this game by 1. He's got Max Lazaro to his right, David Bushkin to his left. As this puck is won by the Cougs, Van Rayner, the senior, will bring it in on the near side. Trying to find somebody to pass to as he's trying to get shouldered off by the Spartans. Here it comes David Bushkin, who feeds it out in front. Hacking, whacking, smacking at the puck, and it doesn't work. It's cleared down ice. The Spartans refusing to let the Cougs capitalize as they ice this puck. It'll be brought back into the Spartan zone. 34 shots on goal for the Cougars, 8 for the Spartans. The Spartans looking a little bit stronger in this second period.
Well, it looks to be that getting guys in front of the net, getting some screens, getting some tips, you know, 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4, that's how you're going to beat Stevens so far in this game. And I think regardless of the icing, it comes back into the zone. San Jose did the right choice right there by just clearing it away, as it looked like there was so much happening in front of Stevens' net.
Van Rayner to the faceoff circle again, opposed by Cameron Morris. It's loose at their feet, still fighting for it as the Spartans will come up with the puck. Number 21, Jason Codner, will bring it in past the blue line, out in front, drops it off for 26. Who's it? Poke checked away. Good defensive stick by the Cougs, but the pass just goes wide of Max Lazaro, and they'll push it back in. Yet again, the Spartans looking a little bit more fiery, a little bit more physical in this second frame of action. As Colin Keane tries to move it out and gets shoved down by Cameron Morris, who tries to feed a pass, whiffs on that puck. Van Rainer backhands it over for David Bushkin, the freshman, who feeds it to Max Lazaro past the logo, past the blue line. Here comes Lazaro, shot on goal, glove down! Stevens, what a shot! Max Lazaro, what a glove save by the sophomore, Camus Stevens.
My, oh my, Max Lazaro had very good offense, I guess you could say. Fast wrist shot, one of the best shots on this whole entire team. Would have been a top left, straight top shelf where only the big guys can get it, and it's glove down. Stevens, I guess, just has better defense.
Max Lazaro last season went to the Pac-8 Showcase for the hardest shot competition, came in second place with 88 miles per hour. Even his wrist shots are a bit fiery, but that one just denied by Stevens as the Spartans win the faceoff in their own zone, but find themselves pinned down by this Cougar forecheck. They try and backhand it out, doesn't work. Sahovinen was there to seal it off. Jurgensen as well on the forecheck. The Spartans trying to get some speed, but they're shut down by the Cougs as it's loose in the neutral zone at the logo. Lucas Robinson, the defenseman, feeds it over for Sahovinen, the man from Finland. Puts a shot on goal, and he can't quite glove it down. Stevens tried to close on it, but just doesn't work as Jurgensen will backhand it for Cole Carlson, goes wide of his stick. Sahovinen to play behind the nets. Picked up by the Spartans as Jurgensen's there on the forecheck yet again. He shoves him into the boards, trying to get it on his stick. Still fighting for it behind the net. Cole Carlson with Luke Jurgensen, number 23 and 24. Jurgensen out to Robinson at the blue line. Feeds it back to Jurgensen, who loses possession of it. And the Spartans still pinned down their own zone, still just struggling to catch their breath. As Reed Mullen will pin it against the boards, try and whittle some time off this second period. 6 minutes, 23 seconds left. As Evan King gets it there to Jurgensen at the blue line, doesn't keep his possession of it. Still fighting for it. Luke Robinson will come up with this puck in his own zone. Played off the boards onto the stick of Jurgensen, who tries to tip it in. Spartans back to play it. Jurgensen fighting for it, shoving for it. Cole Carlson will come up with it. And no, he won't. It's poke-checked away from him. Turnover after turnover after turnover. It's impossible to follow as here come the Spartans in the neutral zone. Lex Ballard, the freshman there, take it away from him as he loses possession of it. Picked up by Lucas Robinson. Some sloppy hockey going on here in the late stages of this second period. Konoplyanko to play it against the boards, spins around, feeds a pass to nobody in particular. Lex Ballard trying to fight for it. He's got two Spartans there to take it away. And they will call a penalty here against the Spartans for tripping as they caught up Lex Ballard's skates. So we'll see who heads to the box and see if the Cougs can't capitalize on a man advantage.
There hasn't been a power play goal. There actually hasn't been a lot of penalties compared to the later games in the past with the Cougs. A lot of penalties in this whole entire game. And there hasn't been a power play goal this whole entire game yet. This is going to be the fourth one of the game. But still, the Cougs are making so many opportunities, so many shots on net, have quite literally quadrupled the Spartans in shots on net. It's 35-8 right now. But, man, they just needed to get to the back of the net. Stevens keeping San Jose in this game.
Jackson Graham, a senior from Danville, California, heads to the box. He's got 3 goals so far this year, but he'll take a seat in the sin bin for the Spartans. Max Lazaro to the faceoff circle, opposed by Konoplyanko. Won by the Cougs. Cole Carlson gets it, feeds it out to Sam Henry, who gives it back to Cole Carlson, who just keeps his handle. Pushes it off the boards to Max Lazaro at the goal line. Near corner, feeds it out for Cole Carlson at the blue line. Pushes it into Samuel Sahovinen on the wing. Back out to Sam Henry at the blue line. Over to Carlson at the goal line. Trying to put a power move on. Doesn't work. Wheels out to the near wing. Carlson backhands it. Trying to find Max Lazaro, and he will. He'll play it off the boards to Samuel Sahovinen in the far corner, who comes up with it behind the net. Does he have someone to pass to? He'll park himself in Gretzky's office. Pass out in front. Shot on goal. Just over the net. Samuel Sahovinen to Carlson. Can't connect. As Sahovinen gets it back out to Carlson, who shakes off the defender. Out in front, shot on goal, doesn't work. Rebound is cleaned up by the Cougs as Van Rainer puts a backhand shot into the chest of Stevens and gets another shot on his 36th shot faced tonight.
Well, we're talking about how many shots have actually hit Stevens. There's maybe been close to 10 to 15 shots that are hitting defenders. WSU has dominated the offensive zone this whole entire game, getting shots on shots. A lot of these defenders are even saving some shots from getting to Stevens. So this goal, the fact that it's only 2-1 game just states a lot about how Stevens is playing right now.
Jurgensen to the faceoff circle. He'll be opposed by Cameron Morris on the far side of this San Jose zone. Won by the Cougs. Lucas Robinson will draw it back to the blue line. He's got Lex Ballard. He'll backhand it to him. Ballard feeds a pass to Jurgensen at the goal line. Back out to Ballard. Puts a shot on goal. Turned away by Stevens. Just got the pad to it. Jurgensen with the puck, feeds it out to Lex Ballard. Out on center ice, feeds it across for a shot that's off the pad and into the net. Stevens just able to deflect that shot from David Bushkin.
Good job right there on the one-timer. Lex Ballard doing a good job of controlling the power play. Looked to seem that whole 10-second series. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. 53 seconds left on the Cougar power play. 2-1 hockey game. WSU out in front.
Still plenty of time here for the Cougs to get a power play goal as Jurgensen's back to the faceoff again, and it's cleared out by the Spartans, who won the draw. Lexi Cool is going to play it there behind his own nets, leave it for Lucas Robinson. And let's see if the Cougs can't get ahead of steam and plot a breakout. Drops it over for Lex Ballard, the freshman, past the logo, breaks into the zone, tries to play it off the boards to himself, and he will, keeps it on his stick. Does he have someone to pass to? Pass out in front, shot on goal by Matthew Taylor, just can't connect. As Ballard's there to clean up again, bodies out in front, misses on the shot attempt. That's cleaned up by Lucas Robinson. Lex Ballard whiffed on that opportunity. Robinson backhands it out in front for Jurgensen, who just can't quite get it on his stick. Back over to Robinson. Pass out through David Bushkin, who just can't get it on his stick. Leaks down to the Cougar zone. They'll reset with 10 seconds left on the power play. Here comes Lex Ballard. Feeds it for Cole Carlson. Can he get a last-minute man advantage goal shot right into the glove of Stevens? Cole Carlson, no puck luck tonight.
Well, another glove save. I feel like Stevens has done that 10 times. He's probably got one of the best glove hands in the league right now. If he controls that blocker side and that rebounding, he's competing with Alexi Cole for best goaltender in this league. 1 second left on the power play, so the Cougs can get a quick little zone set up and get some more shots on net with the power play being on 1 second. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second period. Cougs dominating.
Evan King at the faceoff circle. Won by the Spartans. Here they come. Blake Bren will feed a pass, trying to connect with Kenneth Brown. Just goes wide of his stick. Sam Embry back to play in his own zone. Will get it here to a Coug, who feeds it for Evan King. Past the logo. He's got Hank Hamlet with him. He breaks into the zone. Evan King shot on goal. Just through the pads of Stevens, somehow kept it out as they hack at it, whack at it out in front. Konoplyanko, the Russian for the Spartans, tries to clear it out, plays it off the boards for Brown, who tips it out. Here comes Blake Brem, the sophomore on this team, tries to make a man miss. Out in front, shot on goal that just goes wide, steered away by Alexi Cool. 3 minutes left in this period. Spartans still maintain possession in the zone. Shot on goal off the face mask of Cool, loose out in front, cleaned up by the Cougs. Here they come, a 2-on-1 break. Hank Hamlet. He's got Brandon Smith. What will Hamlet do? Alone. Backhands it for Brandon Smith, who can't quite get the stick to it. Didn't see the pass. Here comes Konoplyanko. The man from Russia tries to push out in front. Has it stripped away by Colin Keenan, the 5'5" defenseman. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the period. 2-1. The Cougars lead it by a goal, as the Spartans will draw it back into their own zone and plot a breakout. In the neutral zone, bouncing puck is picked up by Hank Hamlet, the freshman for the Cougs. Pushes in on the far side. Spins out at the goal line. Power move, no. He'll bring it out to the corner. Back out in front for Reed Mullen. Can't get it on his stick. Van Rainer shot on goal. Tipping out in front. Just goes wide. Stevens able to get another save. As Van Rainer feeds it over for Lucas Robinson, who tries to put a shot on goal. It leaks onto the stick of Hamlet. Feeds across for Hank for Van Rainer. Backhands it on goal. Turned out by Stevens. Just got the pad to it. As they'll push for it in the corner. Van Rainer comes up with it. Push out in front, trying to get another backhand opportunity, but a defensive stick pokes it away. Here comes Kenneth Brown with Blake Brem. Feeds it over to Brem. Tries to put a shot on goal, and it doesn't quite work as David Bushkin's there to clean up the trash. Here comes Bushkin. He's got Max Lazaro. He'll give it to him. Lazaro right up Broadway, moves out to the near side. Push shot on goal. Yes, he will, and he scores! Max Lazaro, near side, top bins, bar and in. Do you believe it? Yes, sir. 3-1, the Cougars leading.
Max Lazaro doing a great job of pushing it in the zone by himself. Had a 3-on-2 break, takes it in, goes to his spot. It looks like he's practiced this before, and practice makes perfect. Chooses his spot as Stevens was there, but it just goes right over his shoulder in the perfect pocket, right where the puck can fit, and Max Lazaro has an amazing shot, an amazing goal. Big opportunity and big goal in this game. 3-1 hockey game. Cougs up 2 once again.
3-1 lead for the Cougs as Sahovinen wins the draw, gives it to Micah Clark, who pushes it into the zone. Stevens will have to play it on his own stick, try and feed it, but it's picked off by Samuli Sahovinen, who has it at the goal line, pushes out in front. Bouncing puck goes into the glove of Stevens, and they will have a faceoff in the Spartan zone.
A minute 30 period, 3-1 hockey game. Shots are 40-9. But before that Max Lazaro goal, it seemed to be you just couldn't beat Stevens the second period. And regardless if the shots are so much in WSU's favor, it looked like San Jose could get back in this game just by getting good opportunities on their very few shots.
Alex Ballard's shot was turned away by Stevens as he comes up with the puck yet again at the blue line. Backhands it in deep for Sahovinen, who tries to play it through his legs. It'll be picked up by Luke Jurgensen, who has it stripped away by the Spartans. And here they come, San Jose, past the red line. Past the blue line, they'll push in. Lex Ballard's there to try and pester him, try and dog him, try and take it away as they'll pin it against the boards. Ballard will feed it for Jurgensen, who backhands it, and it's not kept in. Here come the Cougs, Cole Carlson with a lucky break. Can he get a pass to somebody in particular? No, loses his handle. It's poked, checked away by Stevens. Some selfish hockey from Cole Carlson, and he is made to pay. As the Spartans trying to clear it out, and they will. Picked off by Micah Clark, who has it the logo. Can they get in cleanly? Yes, they will. Micah Clark on the near side. Will he put a shot on goal? Yes, he will. That's deflected up and over the shoulder of Stevens. Cole Carlson trying to put on some fancy footwork. Doesn't work. Jurgensen there to play it. Wraparound shot opportunity turned away by Stevens. Spartans try and backhand it out, but there are the Cougs to keep it in yet again. Micah Clark puts a shot that deflected off his stick. Micah Clark loses his handle. It's taken away. It's a 2-on-1 break here. Sam Hembry all alone. Shot on goal into the body of Alexi Kuhl. The 10th shot of the night and the 10th save for Alexi Kuhl in this matchup.
12 seconds left in the second period, and like we just said, it looked like Stevens was unbeatable until that Max Lazaro goal, but you cannot be giving up 2-on-1 opportunities like that just happened. In this game, you got to keep it 5-on-5 all the way through. If they're going to beat Alexi Kuhl, make them beat them. Don't make any mistakes if they're the Cougars as of right now. Play it safe. 41-10 on shots. 10 seconds left.
The Spartans win it in the zone of the Cougs. Backhands out in front, trying to find Konoplyanko. Doesn't work. Here come the Cougs. Matthew Taylor with a possible break. He's got Nick Flynn to his left. Here comes Taylor. Shot on goal off the blocker and out of bounds. That'll do it, folks, for the second frame of action. Max Lazaro makes this a 3-1 hockey game, keeping a 2-goal lead over the Spartans. Connor, 40 minutes in the books. What are we seeing in this first game of the Pac-8 Showcase?
Well, regardless of that second period, it was relatively more even, but the Cougs have just dominated the offensive side. Not a lot of defense being played right now by either team, as there have been a lot of breaks, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 2-on-2, just a lot of breaks, a lot of fast-paced hockey, not a lot of just even refs are calling penalties or stoppage by the goalies. 42-10 on shots is just unbelievable. Averaging 21 shots a period, and they're 4 timesing you guys right now. San Jose's got to get something going. They're getting good opportunities on Alexia Kuhl, but you got to make more opportunities because you're not going to succeed on all of them, as he's hitting at a 90% clip right now. Alexia Kuhl, 900 save percentage. Stevens is trying to keep in this game. Max Lazaro just had an excellent shot to make it this a 3-1 game, and that might be what you have to do to beat Stevens in this hockey game.
Absolutely. Cougars take a bit of a step back in that second period, allow the Spartans to be able to get on the board from a goal by Kirill Konoplyanko from Kostroma, Russia. He's 6'1", 175 pounds. He's a junior on this team, 10 goals, 16 assists coming into this matchup. He got his 11th tonight, but Max Lazaro gets it right back, keeps that 2-goal lead, and so far the Cougs looking very, very strong in this first game of the Pac-8 Showcase, dominating the Spartans, and the question is, can they do it for the third period of action? I'm Smith Slye, joined by Connor Simmons in the booth. He will be back on play-by-play for period number 3. You're listening to Cougar Hockey live on KUGR. Don't you dare go away. We will be right back.
You're listening to Cougar Hockey on KUGR.
3-1 hockey game has WSU out in front. San Jose able to make it to the 2-1 game, but a great Max Lazaro shot's able to keep this at a 2-goal game. Cougars dominating offensively. I'm Connor Simmons, joining the booth with Smith, Slye. This is KUGR Hockey. Smith, third period coming up in about 2 minutes. What's happening so far in this game?
Well, I mean, you mentioned that Max Lazaro goal, an absolute beaut of a goal, pushed in on the near side all alone, just fed it, top bins, tucked it up over the shoulder of Stevens. And that's kind of been the goals the Cougs have needed to get if they've wanted to beat Stevens. When they've had quality opportunities, shot through bodies, trying to get a tip, trying to hack at it out in front. It hasn't quite always worked. Van Rayner was able to come up with one. Brandon Smith was able to connect with one as well. But Max Lazaro's goal was one of the most beautiful goals we've seen so far in this game, but so far this year from the Cougs as well. And tonight, it's just been Stevens kind of having to stand on his head a little bit. Coming into this game, we mentioned he has an .860 save percentage. He has a 7.12 goals against. He's made 252 saves. I mean, he's just been forced to kind of have to play his best brand of hockey. He's already faced 42 shots on goal so far tonight from the Cougs. And we mentioned it before, this has kind of been a bit of a reversal from what the Cougs are used to experiencing. They're used to experiencing a lot of shots being put up against them and being held to very few shots in the game. And so far, they've completely flipped it on its head, and they're doing it against the Spartans. This is the first time they're playing the Spartans this year. They'll play them again in this Pack 8 Showcase Cup on the 9th. This is the November 7th. They'll play them again on November 9th as well. But so far, the Cougs have just really flipped the narrative of their season on its head tonight because Coach Lupinacci has just been working them in practice and getting them ready for this Pack 8 Showcase.
And we'll probably get more information about what happened in these last 2 weeks leading up to the Pack 8 Showcases. They do play USC tomorrow, and then they play them on Monday. But we're also going to be seeing the same exact San Jose State team right back here on Sunday like you just brought up. And I promise you their game plan isn't 42-10 entering the third period. Like I said at the very beginning of this end of the first period, the Cougars are on pace for 60 shots on net. I don't think the Cougars have got 60 shots on net since we've been here at college.
Absolutely
it's
not.
At least been 2 years since that has happened. And obviously, if you're the Cougars, you can be happy, but I think they'd be a little more happier if they're starting to beat Stevens just a little bit more. And like you said at the end of the intermission, the San Jose is starting to bend a little bit. Now it's getting to the point, can the Cougars break them? Or, we've been saying this all game, can San Jose push back? Because, yes, they only have 10 shots on goal, but all those shots have been pretty good opportunities.
Absolutely. I mean, we saw it in the second UW game that the Cougs played where it was 1-0 going into that third period. Alexi Cool was, again, like you said, he was kind of bending a little bit. They were pushing him, really stressing him with some pressure offensively. And then in the third period, it just broke. The defense completely left him out to dry. Alexi Cool just allowed 6 unanswered goals. So the question is, can the Cougs do that tonight? They lead it 3-1. So we'll see what exactly happens. Can Stevens stay strong, or will he break under the pressure?
And it will be exciting to tell as puck drop's about to get underway for this third period. 3-1 hockey game. WSU out in front, and WSU has been riding a losing streak recently, so this could be a big win to start not only this Pack 8 Showcase off the whole entire weekend, but could get the Cougars right back on track in this season. Smith-Sahoven on the face-off circle, won by San Jose, cleared to their zone. Here we go. Enjoy KUGR Hockey. San Jose looking to clear it in to another defenseman, number 23, Owen Andrews clears into the zone. Shot on Alexi Cool from far away. Luke Jurgensen clears it out. San Jose trying to clear it right back in the zone. Dumping puck kind of game. 19 minutes, 30 seconds left. Something I do want to bring up is, Smith, do you think they're going to be wasting time, or do you think the Cougars should keep going pedal to the metal?
Absolutely. I think they're going to go pedal to the metal as Cole Carlson has an opportunity.
All by himself. Cole Carlson trying to get something to go. Can he get it in there? No. Cole Carlson's stopped once again. No puck luck. Cole Carlson's got to get something to go pretty. Oh, and Stevens is down. As a Cole Carlson collision might have brought him to the down, as it looks to be for injury reasons.
Man, looks like it was a lose-lose situation there for Cole Carlson and for Stevens. I mean, Stevens just kind of stuck the leg out, was able to seal off that post, just not let Carlson be able to tuck it in there. Which, I mean, Carlson was kind of trying to look a little bit like Leon Draisaitl there.
Yes.
We saw Leon Draisaitl a few days ago against the, I believe it was the Stars, in a shootout, tried to kind of tuck that past the leg of the goaltender. And Cole Carlson was trying to do that there. Stevens just got the leg to it. I wonder if maybe he might have pulled something a little bit in the groin area.
And he skates it off, and he's still staying in net, and it slows the game down. Sovinen wins the faceoff in San Jose's zone, all the way out to a defense, and Sam Hembry rips one far right. Good job as Sam Hembry gets a shot. Colin Keenan trying to keep it in the zone. It's cleared out. Sam Hembry's going to be the man to touch right in front of Alexia Cool. A minute already gone. Cole Carlson touches up all by himself. Let's see if he can make a move and get it back into San Jose zone. Saucer pass on the boards. Good job right there. Gets right back to Cole Carlson. Carlson going to center ice. Rips one again. High, wide right. San Jose looking to get a push now. They got 3-on-3 going in. 23. Kenneth Brown, the assist leader, looking to push. Gets a shot. Tries to do a Max Lazaro type shot and go top right. Oh, as Alexi Cool's helmet falls off as the shot hits his helmet.
They absolutely rung Cool's bell. That shot just went straight off the dome. You saw him kind of shake his head a little bit. Helmet kind of fell off his head. I wonder if there might be some damage to the helmet. Not quite sure. So we'll kind of see what's going on here. He's kind of messing with it, kind of fiddling with it, and see if maybe one of those straps might have broken. But still, good shot opportunity from the Spartans. But Alexi Cool, proving why he is arguably the best goaltender in the entire Pac-8s.
And yes, he doesn't have the shutout that he probably wanted going into this game or in a situation like this, but he still has a 900 save percentage on the dot. As they fix Alexi Cool's mask, he tightens it up, and they're getting ready to drop the puck once again. San Jose wins it in the front of Alexi Cool's net. 20 tries to get a shot up, cleared away by Lucas Robinson, who's having a pretty good game without being on the scoreboard. No assists nor goals, but Lucas Robinson's been a dominant defender for them. David Bushkin on the forecheck. Lazaro had a great shot last time he was out on the ice, and a goal. Bringing it in all by himself is Connor Colbert. Colbert clears around the zone to nobody. Cleared away. Good job right there by the Cougs. On the forecheck once again, though. San Jose. A lot of turnovers happening here at center ice. Stolen by David Bushkin. Can he keep with it? No, he just can't. Tipped away. Van Rainer couldn't get in the view of it. Van Rainer clears it back into the zone. David Bushkin's going to be the first man to touch this puck. Bushkin behind the net of Stevens to nobody. San Jose trying to get it going. Stolen away by Max Lazaro. No, stolen right back by San Jose. Max Lazaro again steals it. Keeping it in the zone. Max Lazaro with a good footwork right there. David Bushkin to Van Rainer up in front. Almost gets a tip. Just wide right. Lazaro still on the forecheck, doing a good job this game. 22, Connor Colbert all by himself. Connor Colbert battling against 4 Cougs. Can't win this one. Lucas Robinson has puck possession behind that of Alexi Cool. A lot of turnovers to start this third period, Smith. Lucas Robinson, the defenseman, going by himself, still trying. Offsides, if he touches it, doesn't touch it. Still again, a lot of subs being made. Evan King with puck possession, looks to reset and regroup, get some passing going. Stolen away by number 13, Graham Jackson. Or Jackson Graham, my apologies. Stolen away, no tripping is going to be called. And oh yes, tripping is going to be called as soon as San Jose touches it. But Evan King's moving by himself, makes a good move. Tipped away. And Micah Clark's going to get it. Keep puck possession for the Cougs. 6-on-5 at play. San Jose's finally going to touch it. 17 minutes and 4 seconds left in this third period. WSU up 3-1. Not a lot of shots, a lot of turnovers, but WSU's going on the power play.
Just a lot of sloppy hockey going on right here in this third period. I mean, the Cougs came out in that first period, just really punched the Spartans in the mouth, went to the locker room with a 2-0 lead. And then now, in that second period, got a little bit sloppy, got away from it a little bit, looking like a little bit more of the same in this third period. But if you're the Cougs, if you're Coach Lupinacci, it's got to be pedal to the metal. You cannot afford to kind of take your foot off the gas. You got to go hard all the way through. We'll see if they can't capitalize on the man advantage.
Well, here comes the power play, and this power play unit looks a little familiar, Smith. Is this the power play unit before the bye week with Cole Carlson, Sam Hembry, Van Rainer, David Bushkin, and Samuli Sahovanen? So let's see if they can get something going. Some of the top guys right now out for the Cougars. Sam Hembry, the defenseman, bringing up by himself. Looking for a man. Almost by the net of Stevens. Van Rainer now looks to draw it. Now he tries to get a shot on net. Stolen away. Pass. Just hit Stevens, able to save it. Van Rainer still with puck possession. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Rainer right back down low. Swings to the top of Cole Carlson. He's going to try and saucer to somebody. Right back to Cole Carlson, center of the ice. Cole Carlson rips one, gloves it down once again. Stevens showing off the leather tonight.
Cole Carlson has been camping at the blue line all game tonight. They feed a pass out to him. He rolls right up Broadway. No one contests him. He maybe has a few bodies out in front. That's been the formula all night for the Cougs, and it just hasn't worked.
Max Lazaro subs in with 1:15 left for the power play for David Bushkin. 16 minutes and 15 seconds left in this third period. 3-1 hockey game. Cougs up. Samuli Sahovanen, the big man, trying to bring it in all by himself. Dominant forward, 6-2, makes a move, another great move, tries to go backhand. Couldn't just get his stick on the puck right there, all the way to Sam Hembry at the point. Hembry rips one, tries to take a big tipper. Nothing there, Cole Carlson still behind the net of Stevens. Carlson sends it back down low to Max Lazaro, who already has a goal in this game. Lazaro tries to send it to Cole Carlson across the ice. Carlson stopped again right there. Stevens dives out, sprawls out, battle in front of the net. No one can find the puck. Keeping it in the zone is Sam Hembreys. It's cleared though. 30 seconds left. Back out to Hembry at the point. Slap shot. Tipped away. Hits a defenseman of San Jose. He gets hurt. It hurts me to see him get that shot. Hembry at the point again. Another rip shot. Hits Stevens. It's cleared wide right. Back to Sullivan. Rips one. And Stevens grabs it once again. My, oh my, Thomas Stevens taking a lot of shots this game as it hurts me. Some defenseman of San Jose is taking a lot of shots this game. Still 3-1 and 19 seconds left in the power play.
Max Lazaro couldn't believe it. Samuli Sahovanen couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe it.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. That was a beautifully set up play. Lazaro in the corner, fed it to Sahovanen out in front, put a just ripper of a shot right into the chest of Stevens. Stevens has just been getting barraged by these shots. It's just been a testament to how good he's been tonight.
And he's keeping San Jose in this game. 3-1 still, 15 minutes and 10 seconds left in the third period, 10 seconds left in the power play. San Jose is looking to clear it, and that looks to be the power play of the Cougs. And honestly, Smitty, that has been one of the best power plays we've seen from the Cougars, but regardless of no goal, they're getting shots, but Stevens just stuffs them. David Bushkin bringing it across ice. Gets it back in the zone as the power play ends. Rips one on net, hits the skate of a San Jose Spartan. With puck possession is Luke Jurgensen. Gets it stolen away and is cleared away. Lex Ballard looking to bring it right back into the zone. He's moving. Lex Ballard rips one on net. One of the easier saves Stevens has had. Trying to clear it. No, doesn't clear. Van Rainer steals it away from a defenseman. Lex Ballard again with puck possession. Swings it all the way down low to David Bushkin, one of the best freshmen on this team. Bushkin makes a move. Looks to go back in. Send it in front of the zone. Bushkin fights a man off. Bushkin sends it behind to Van Rainer. Stolen away. No, Bushkin gloves it right back down. Doing his best Justin Jefferson impersonation. Lex Ballard shoots one. Hits the skate of David Bushkin. Good move right there by number 23, Kenneth Brown. As we've seen him pushing, and San Jose is back. No icing is going to be called. Lucas Robinson battling with number 21, Jason Codner. Slammed against the boards. No foul. Jason Carter slammed Lucas Robinson in Cougar zone. Cleared away. Too slow of a puck to be called icing. 14 minutes and 1 second left in this third period. 3-1. Cougs up.
The Cougs got a bit of a change there. Maybe get some fresh bodies on the ice. The Spartans trying to plot a breakout, so we'll see if the Cougs can't maybe, with some fresh bodies on the ice, get something going.
Blake Brem is going to be called. No, it's going to be called on the Cougars. Yes.
So it was a hand pass there. I mean, well, it looks like it might have been Lex Ballard who just got his glove to it, tried to knock it down, ends up on the stick of another Coug there. Unlucky there for the Cougs. They were kind of hoping that the ref might not have been looking, but good eye by the officials down the ice to catch that there. You got 13 minutes, 47 seconds left, and still a 3-1 Cougar lead in the third period.
San Jose needs some pushback right about now. Sent out is Kirill Konoplioko, the Russian native right here playing for San Jose. It's cleared away. Brandon Smith, who has a goal in this game, is pushing up with a man on his right. All by himself, we might have a 2-on-1 break. Shot on net, shoots, Stevens stuffs it once again. Hank Hamlet sends it back down low to Evan King. Right back in front, Brandon Smith in the zone. Smith should have shot it, but passed it wide right, and it leads to a missed opportunity. Hembry keeps it in the zone. San Jose's falling all over the place. A lot of open ice right now. Is it cleared away? It's just outside the blue line, and the Cougs have to reset. 13 minutes left in the third period. Hank Hamlet looks to clear it into the zone. Good stick right there by Kenneth Brown of the Spartans. Kept in the zone by Evan King, and an easy save for Stevens. He just slows the game down by covering the puck up.
Man, the Cougs, when they've had opportunities right out in front, we've seen a lot with Cole Carlson. They just haven't been able to kind of sneak it past him when they've pushed up Broadway. So that's why you saw Brandon Smith there with a puck out in front. Like you said, he probably should have shot it, but it hasn't been quite connecting. So he tried the option pass over to Evan King, you got to try and beat Stevens on the sides. That's how Max Lazaro did it. Pushed in on the near side, fed it over the shoulder. So they're just trying to figure out Stevens.
No doubt about it. And just like you said, Van Rainer confusion, Max Lazaro, good shot. There is ways to beat him. Big hit right there. Raiden Mullen sends number 13, Jackson Graham, to the ground immediately. That is Cougar hockey. Man, clearing it back away. Everyone's taking a deep breath. What a hit by Reed Mullen. Getting his name on ESPN Top 10 later tonight.
I felt that hit in my soul. Reed Mullen was an absolute dog on that hit. I mean, he's 6'3", 165 pounds. That's a big human being laying the line on Jackson Graham.
Connor Colbert gets the puck stolen away. It's cleared away. San Jose is going to have to retouch at center ice. Looking to go on a break. 2-on-2. Bringing it up to number 82, Cameron Calavoda. Clears behind the net of Alexia Cool. Cougs able to get it. Sending out is Brandon Smith. No, right in front of the net. Almost a good opportunity. Lexi Cool doesn't even face a shot in that opportunity right there. 12 minutes left in this third period. Cleared back in by number 13, Jackson Graham, who took that big hit. Gets up like nothing happened. Good for him. Clearing it back in. Here comes the Cougs. All by himself. David Bushkin rips one on net. Wide left. Tried to get in front of the net, but here comes 2-on-2 for San Jose. The Spartans looking to get something going. Shot on Cool. Hits the bar. My, oh my, the Cows are coming with that ring of the bell. 85. Cameron Morris is able to recheck it up. Almost a 3-2 hockey game as the shot by John Parsons almost gets it to go. David Bushkin gets the puck. Bouncing puck, trying to keep it on his stick. Nothing there, though. 73 is able to steal. Owen Andrews almost halfway through this third period. Still 3-1. Not as many shots in the periods as the other two, but still a lot of action. Lex Ballard checks it up behind the net of Cool, looking to get it up. He does get it up to David Bushkin. He's moving with Van Rayner. Rayner gets it up. Almost has a break. Do we have it? Oh, Luke Jurgensen just can't get there in time. Jurgensen, he has had a lot of hustle in this game. Let's see if he can get on the scoreboard. Jurgensen sends it back down low. Rayner tries to send it up in front for Cole Carlson. Carlson in front of the net again to Jurgensen. Carlson tries to shoot. Saved again. Stevens has Cole Carlson's number. Cleared away. And I believe icing's called off for the puck moving too slow. With 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in this third period. WSU up 3-1. Carlson checks back into this game, looking to get it going. Sends it to Luke Jurgensen, just out of reach of his stick. No icing. Swins Hovinen working on the boards. Luke Jurgensen with a steal now. Back to Cole Carlson behind the net of Stevens. He's able to touch up. Battle slammed against the boards by Spartan. Cleared up and out of play to one of the Brem brothers. Blake Brem, the point leader and goal leader of San Jose. Stolen away. Clears all the way to Cole Carlson on his own blue line. Cross the center ice. Pass to Luke Jurgensen. Jurgensen looking for a man in front of the net. Tries to pass it to a man in front of the net. Almost gets it to Cole Carlson. Just cleared out of view. Keeping it in the zone. Colin Keenan, good job right there as he does a great opportunity of keeping it in the zone and keeping the Cougs in Spartan area. Behind the net. Tries to get to Cole Carlson. Nothing found though. San Jose, 3-on-3 break. Here they come. Right down Broadway. Slams into the boards. No penalty is going to be called as he hits the end of the bench area right there. Is that another hit that hurt me right there?
Oh my goodness, Colin Keenan on Konoplyanko. I mean, that's a 5'5" defenseman, but he's not afraid to hit guys. He's not afraid to lower the shoulder and kind of send them into the Cougar bench. I mean, Konoplyanko, he's been really kept in check so far by the Cougs, and he's just getting paid, just punished physically down on the ice.
And I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty called there as he hit the right end of the bench right there. Yes, he got hit into the boards, but it was just that area where it's bench versus the wall versus the glass. A lot just happened right there as Krill takes a big hit. Offsides was called. 9 minutes, 38 seconds left in the third period. 3-1 hockey game. Face-off, near face-off circle outside of Cougar zone on the blue line. Cougs win. Sent out. Brennan Smith has a goal in the game at center ice just off his skate. San Jose looking to touch up behind the net of Stevens. Connor Colbert trying to get out of the zone. No, Brennan Smith steals it right from him. Smith looking for a man. Gets out to Reed Mullen. Reed Mullen sends one. Stick down by a Spartan. Evan King retouches up. Evan King behind the net of Stevens once again. Dominating possession time in the O-zone for the Cougs. King to Reed Mullen. Right back down to King. King looking to get past one. King still with the puck possession. Can't pass it out. Swings out to number 21, Jason Codner. Codner moving all by himself. Codner looks to find a man. Nothing there. Stick down by the Cougs. Up in front of the net. Oh, and Alexia Cool. If anything, that slow-moving puck almost made Alexia Cool out of position, and he's able to glove it down just last second.
The hearts of every Cougar fan just skipped a beat, a changeup, a bit of a knuckle puck, just sending it on net. Completely fooled Alexi Cool, but he just kind of dives to get the glove to it. I mean, that's a highlight reel type of play if you're Alexi Cool.
8 minutes and 46 seconds left. 3-1 hockey game. San Jose trying to press and get right back into this game. Cleared away. Spartans have to retouch. Stolen away by Nick Flynn. No, battle on the boards. Brem stolen away. A lot of steals right happening. Matthew Taylor, here they come. Might have a 3-on-2. Matthew Taylor by himself swings it out. Shot on net. Stevens able to clear it down off his pad and settle it down and slow the game down.
And that was Matthew Taylor trying to feed it to Cadence Kelly. He puts a shot on goal, denied again by Stevens. You got 8 minutes. You got 8 minutes 30 seconds left in the final frame here. The Cougs leading by 2. You wouldn't think that it's only a 2-goal lead for the Cougs. They've been just completely dominating in this game, but it's just been Stevens just being a dam. But like we like to say, the dam, it's got to break eventually.
There's been 60 shots in this game, and the Cougs have 48 of them. Still only 3-1 hockey game. Stevens standing on his head. Alexia Kuhl standing on his head. Van Rainer sends it behind the net. David Bushkin going back and forth behind the net. Stevens trying to get something in front. Van Rainer shoots one on net. Stevens, they're going to call a cross-check on San Jose as Bushkin took one as there was a net battle in front of Stevens, and San Jose is going back to the penalty box.
Things just keep going from bad to worse for this San Jose team. They are just getting nothing going their way. But you look at the opposite side of the ice, it's the complete opposite story. Everything is going right for the Cougs. The chances they're getting are electric. They're playing physical. They're faster. They're stronger. All just overall, they are better than San Jose in this game. And we've been saying it all night tonight. And so for the San Jose Spartans, somehow they're keeping their composure after these heavy hits are being laid against them. They're being bullied in their own zone. Somehow things are not game chippy. Not the biggest rivalry between San Jose and Wazoo, so maybe it's expected, but nonetheless, if you're San Jose, you got to get some fire.
Power play for the Cougs has San Jose winning and San Jose pushing now. Kirill Konopiloko takes it back right back into the zone. Clears it once again away into Alexia Kuhl. Still one. Brem on the rebound, trying to waste some more time. Melissa Hovinen behind the net of Alexia Kuhl. Sends it behind the net. Stolen almost. Good pass right there, or a bad pass right there. Max Lazaro having a great game. Pushes up all by himself. Minute 30 left on the power play. Sends it out to Luke Jurgensen. Melissa Hovinen looking for a man. Sends it all the way to Lucas Robinson. Lucas Robinson right back to Melissa Hovinen. Shot on net just high over the net of Stevens. Luke Jurgensen behind the net. Tries to get a 1-2. Stolen away by San Jose, and they're able to clear it high. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left, a minute and 10 left in the power play.
As unlucky as Cole Carlson has been in this game, Luke Jurgensen has been just as unlucky. You feel like he's on the doorstep every single play, can't connect. He's been involved in all these plays. He has shots on goal. He doesn't have a point yet as a Coug, not an assist, not a goal, not nothing. So he's just trying to hunt that first point as a Coug.
Max Lazaro pushing pretty fast, all by himself. Max Lazaro rips one, hits the stick of number 26, Duncan Warren, cleared into the netting. 47 seconds left on the power play. 6 minutes and 57 seconds left in this third period. Cougs up 3-1.
That is a scary sight if you're the defenseman, Duncan Warren, for the Spartans. When you see Max Lazaro on a quick break, winding up a shot, he's got the hardest shot on this Cougar team. You do not want to be in front of that. He's just able to kind of get the stick to it, kind of deflect it away, but definitely a scary thing there if you're a Spartan.
Oh, exactly. Stevens, I mean, he's already taken a lot of shots and a lot of beatings this game. Won by the Cougs. Cole Carlson going back to center ice. See if he can get something going now. Good pass. Good job right there as he dives out. His number 22, Connor Colbert, dives out and has the Cougs retouch up. Van Rainer just going to get control of the puck. Has the San Jose Spartans clearing once again. 25 seconds left on the power play. No power play goals by either team in this game.
I mean, the Cougs, their power play struggled against UW. It's kind of struggled all year. And we said in practice, they were working on it. They were also working on conditioning as well. But clearly just not enough to get their power play going. But they got one last chance basically in this game. 10 seconds. Can they get it done?
Cole Carlson looks to make a move. Has it set up in their zone. 5 seconds left on the power play. Sends it to Lex Ballard. Trying to find a man. Finds Cole Carlson. Rips one on net. Still stuffed away by Stevens. Cole Carlson can't beat him just yet. Cole Carlson still with the puck possession. Going against 3 different Spartans. Carlson battling a guy off with one hand. Stick and the puck with the other. San Jose, Cole Carlson looks to get another one. Finally, does he do it? No. Stuffed away by Stevens. Cole Carlson doing all he can to get past every Spartan. Only Spartan he can't get past is Stevens, the goaltender.
Forehand, backhand, wraparound opportunity, quick shot, slap shot from the blue line, from the wing, from the goal line. Cole Carlson has just yet to find the weak point for Stevens, and he just keeps getting denied. If you're a Cougar fan, this is just pure madness.
No doubt about it. 3-1 hockey game. WSU out in front. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left in the third period. Shots are 49-12. 49-12, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Face-off, 5-on-5 hockey is underway. San Jose gets another penalty kill. Lucas Robinson keeps it in the zone. Gets all the way to a bouncing puck to Evan King. Rips one on net. It's cleared away. Number 7, was able to get in front of that one and not let a shot get to Stevens this time. A lot less shots on Stevens this period. Up to Brandon Smith trying to get it to him. Hank Hamlet in front of the net. Hank Hamlet still batting the puck down. Lucas Robinson now at the point. Robinson rips one, almost tipped in. Good job right there. Brandon Smith trying to screen the goalie. Cleared away. Good job right there. Number 23, Kenneth Brown, clears it and resets. 5-on-5 hockey. 5 minutes left in this third period. 3-1, Cougs up. San Jose's got to do something pretty soon. As they get a steal, this might be it. Krill all by himself. Sends it right back down. Now over by himself. Looks like maybe get a shot. Goes to center ice. Rips one on net. Stepped away. Hank Hamlet and Evan King were able to get in front of that shot. Alexi Cole doesn't even see it. Brem tries to pass it behind the net. No, the 23. Kenneth Brown again. Brem stolen away. Good job right there. Evan King's able. No shots on net on Alexi Cole there. Cougs defense dominant. Evan King by himself. Sends one Spartan away. Stolen away. Evan King still battling. Trying to waste some time. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. Third period. 73 kicks it up. Owen Andrews tries to send it to center ice. Lex Ballard steals it away. The defenseman clears it into San Jose zone. Nick Flynn looking to forecheck this time. Him, Cadence Kelly, and Matthew Taylor. Keeping in the zone is Micah Clark. Good stick right there by him, the defenseman of the Cougs. Stolen away, Cadence Kelly. No, Nick Flynn now. Nick Flynn shot just wide left. Clearing it once again is Kenneth Brown. Kenneth Brown with no man in sight. Kenneth Brown versus Lex Ballard. Clears it out to Krill. Makes a great move. Lex Ballard's able to steal it though. Owen Andrews keeps it going. Shot on net, almost a big tipper. Good save right there by Alexia Cool. Clears it away, kept in by San Jose. Cadence Kelly now pushing. Has a man on his left. Him and Matthew Taylor. Cadence Kelly, Matthew Taylor, see if they can do something. Cadence Kelly rips one. Wide left once again. Here comes San Jose pushing. A little break happening. Number 23, Kenneth Brown. Kenneth Brown gets it to 85. Shot. Has Alexi Cool right in the stomach. He's able to swallow that one whole. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left in this third period. A little more shots going for San Jose right now, but Cougs up 3-1.
The waning stages of this third period, the Spartans are watching this game start to slip away from them a little bit, but they're down by 2. Not the biggest lead for the Cougs, but they're putting on the pressure a little bit here. The Spartans just trying to get something going, but the Cougs have just been matching them blow for blow.
Colin Keenan with puck possession. Behind the net, Alexia Cool. Has Spartans on each side of him. Trying to clear up in front. Gets it to David Bushkin, who's clearing center ice right about now. Max Azaro making another good move. Right, tries to get right back to David Bushkin. Good pass right there, just couldn't get a shot up. Another shot. Trickles all the way to Van Rayner. He tries to get a shot. David Bushkin with a bouncing puck. Sends it behind the net to nobody's found. Number 20. Number 20, Dolan Hamilton's able to get it. Hamilton clears it up to Connor Colbert. Connor Colbert sends it up to San Jose. They got a low break going to 21. Jason Codner, the defenseman, rips one on net. Colin Keenan hits his skate and sends it right back down. Alexi Cole doesn't face a shot, and they're calling a penalty on Colin Keenan, it looks to be. The defenseman of the Cougs had a little pushback. This might be the break that San Jose gets to get right back in this game.
Yeah, it's going to give them the man advantage. They got 2 minutes, 49 seconds left in the third period, so this might be the last power play opportunity that they get. They're only getting, like we said, they're only down by 2. In the ACHA, that is not enough to win a hockey game. We say it a lot on these broadcasts. Coach Lupinacci says it a lot. You need 5 goals to win in the ACHA. The Cougs only have 3, and they only got about 3 minutes maybe to get some more, maybe get the dagger in this game. Because again, 2 goals is not enough. They're going to call timeout here, kind of sort things out a little bit. But Coach Lupinacci has just completely turned this team around. After that UW game, those 2 losses, especially that 7-0 loss in Northgate, that felt like a season-ending, back-breaking loss into a pack opponent, to a rival in the Apple Cup. You lose that game 7-0, but the Cougs did not let that break them, did not let that dishearten them. They've come out in the first game of this Pac-8 showcase, and they are here to play. They are not going to allow themselves to be a bottom team in the Pac-8.
Now, obviously, there's still a good amount of time for San Jose to come back in this game, potentially tie it, and maybe potentially win it. But it's looking like it's going towards the Cougs' way, at least barring anything crazy happens in the next 2 minutes, 49 seconds. This is a good start for the Cougs. They got to keep it going throughout the weekend. They do play USC, and then they play San Jose again, and then UC to end the Pac-8 conference or Pac-8 tournament on Monday. This is a good start to the weekend for them. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Absolutely, and USC is arguably a weaker team than the Spartans. They lost to the Spartans about, I believe 10-5 was that loss they had. So that's one of the losses that the conference losses that the Spartans have. But the USC, definitely a weaker team in the Pac-8. And I don't think they've really quite played a team as good as the Cougs so far this year. So the Cougs, if they get a win here, take that momentum and just punch USC in the mouth game 1 of that matchup.
Again, no power play goals in this game for either team. 0 for 6 on the game. 4 for the Cougars, 2 for San Jose. Here comes number 3 for San Jose. Brem in front of the net. Alexia Cool goes behind the net now. Brem in Gretzky's office. Sends it to try and get in front, almost there. Just going to get a stick on it. A missed opportunity as number 85, Cameron Morris, just wasn't able to get it go. As they have a 6-on-5 empty net in progress. 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the power play. 6-on-4 is the move that the Spartans are going with. Kirill brings it into the zone. They're going to call offsides. Very close call right there, but ref sees it and refs calls it.
Man, Kenneth Brown did not like that call by the linesman, did not think that that puck was offsides. I mean, of course, good eye by the refs to be able to see that, just see some white between the puck, white between the skates, that kind of stuff. So good call by the refs, brings it out to the neutral zone. You got 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to try and get something going here. 1 minute, 25 left on the power play. 6-on-5 hockey, like you said, they pulled the goalie, so they're all in. All the chips on the table right now for the Spartans.
Let's see if it hits red for the Cougars or if it hits blue for the Spartans. Connor Colbert looks to clear it, tries to get it to Cameron Morris. Cougs doing a good job of playing their own blue line right now, not pushing too much regardless of the empty net. Morris trying to get the pucks. Melissa Hovden battling on the boards between 2 Spartans. Van Rayner right there with them. Can't see much and it's cleared away. Krill's able to get puck possession. 1 minute 50 left in the game, 1 minute left in the power play. 6-on-4, still going with empty net. Cameron Morris tries to clear it at center ice. Trickles to number 73, Owen Andrews. Cleared away once again. Krill's able to have to touch it up. Cougs doing a good job of just not letting them get set up in the zone. He pushes it all by himself. Here he comes right down Broadway. Rips a shot. Glove down by Alexia Cool, and he slows the game down. Good save right there by Alexia Cool.
Kirill Konoplyanko, the man from Kostroma, Russia. We were talking about him a lot. He's definitely, we thought he was going to be a threat so far in this game, but he has been kept in check by the Cougs, and he's been taking some punishment. Shots been hitting off his body. He got shoved into the boards by Colin Keenan, almost a hospital hit, and so far he's been kept quiet by these Cougars.
And he does have the only goal of this game for San Jose. He's looking for number 2 and maybe number 3 to tie this game up. Brem rips one on net as that one-timer clears just wide right. Having a touch back up is San Jose, though. 30 seconds left in the 6-on-4. Good move right there. Sends Matthew Taylor flying. Let's see if the San Jose can repush it once again. David Bushkin on the forecheck. Gets it back up to Krill. Keep it in the zone. Brem all by himself. Brem rips one. Just keeping it going. Kicked to out wide. 6-on-4. Cougs doing a good job. Krill from the point. Slap shot. Gets to Cool. Cool saves it in the butterfly mode. 6 seconds left on the power play. Cleared away. No icing to be called. It's timed perfectly, but we do have 6-on-5. 48 seconds left in this game. WSU up by 2. Owen Andrews brings it into the zone all by himself. Andrews battling with 2 Cougars. David Bushkin there. Brem able to lose it. Cole Carlson tries to clear it out of the zone. He does. Owen Andrews clearing it once again. Brem saved away. Good save as Jason Conner is able to save a goal potentially. 30 seconds left in the 3rd period. Sanders has got to get something going. A whiffed pass by Owen Andrews. Gets it to Cole Carlson. Could Cole Carlson get it up to Max? Oh no, just out of reach. Still another good save. San Jose's, they're able to get into the zone this time. Alexia Cole almost looking for a goalie goal potentially. Or an assist. Can he get the assist? Max Lazaro. Up to David Bushkin. No, cleared away. 5 seconds. Up to number 7, Krill. Krill by himself. Rips one on net. Tries to send up in front. Nothing found. 3-1 hockey game finds the Cougs winning, ticking down San Jose State Spartan. Washington State back in the win column.
That was just pure domination from the Cougs through 60 minutes of Pac-8 play. I mean, the score, you wouldn't think it. Only a 3-1 win by the Cougs, but the Cougs dominated in every single category in that game. Speed, strength, shots, scoring opportunities, goaltending, everything. Or even with the goaltending category, I might say Stevens might have Alexi Cool beat. He only faced 13 shots on goal. That may be the fewest shots on goal that Alexi Cool has faced all year this year. Because every single game, he feels like he's facing 40-plus shots on net, and it's, again, like we said, he leads the Pac-8 for shots on goal. And so far, the Coug defense really showed up in defense of their sophomore goaltender. But nonetheless, the Cougs just completely dominated, completely swept the San Jose Spartans in every single aspect of that game. They were smothered. They were just trampled by the Cougs, and the Spartans are definitely going to have a bad taste in their mouth when they go to play against the Cougs on November 9th.
Well, if you're wondering at home what the shots were on net, it was 12 shots for San Jose State, where they got 1 goal on Alexi Cool, and then WSU had 50 shots on net this game that saw Camus Stevens saving 47 of those shots, staying on his head, keeping this only a 3-1 game. Yes, they lost, but Stevens got to keep your head high in this kind of situation. But we got to talk about it. Coach Lupinacci said they were going to be working on stuff during the bye week, and they're going to be probably thriving here in this showcase. And right now they're doing it. It's game 1, and they still got 3 more games. But what a great start for the Cougars, Smith.
In ACH hockey, in the Pac-8 specifically, as the Cougars thank all the fans who made the drive up to Cheney today to watch them play. In the ACHA, the team that works harder, puts in more hours on the ice, is working in practice, is just trying to get better every single day. They are going to be the team that comes out on top in those matchups. As Alexi Cool and Drew Ramsey have a little bit of a shoulder bump celebration there. Alexi Cool finally getting some support from his team. But you can tell the Cougs were working during that bye week. They used that week of rest, that week of practice to try and just get better and become a better hockey team. San Jose, not necessarily the same story. They definitely came out here. They definitely did not work on enough in practice to be able to be the better team. Like we said, in the ACHA, the team that works harder, the team that puts in those more hours, they're going to be the ones who come out on top, and you could see it tonight with the Cougs.
Well, like we can't say it enough. Obviously, this isn't the Washington Huskies. This isn't Western Washington, one of the top teams, but getting back in the win column, and everything we said from those past weekends versus Western and the Huskies, everything looks better. The passing, we're getting more shots. Defense, not letting shots get to Alexi Cool, and obviously Alexi Cool still having to save a couple good opportunities right there, but he's doing a good job. The Cougs are doing a good job this weekend, but it ends in a 3-1 win for WSU. That is it for KUGR Hockey. I'm Connor Simmons, joined in the booth with Smith Slye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for WSU versus USC.